Of course, I have my own Facebook group for Dolly Dimples Crafts, so I can't forget them because that's rude. And I've forgotten my darker pen now. And we run this together as a great support network for everybody because we buy each other's things.
Absolutely, we all work together.
One craft company is not going to rule the craft industry, that's for sure. So it's absolutely fantastic support network, and great people in there, great crafters in there, and everybody gets on really well. It's really positive, and everybody's exactly the same way. Yeah, it's brilliant. So yeah, that's why we say hello. And
it's lovely.
So there she is, and I'd go in with a little bit more care with her hair and add some pencils and things. But I want to jump, if we've got time, to actually getting something in the book. Okay, have we got time?
4 minutes.
Right, fast. So move that. So that one's going to be used later on. I have got one here, and she's coloured in with pink pants on and brown hair. Right. And what I've done is I've kept my dies together, my personal preference, rather than having a little bit. So you can actually just snap these connectors away and they'll break into individual ones. But that's my personal preference. And I've lined up the piece that I've already done around inside there and put a piece of tape on. I've also stamped out one of the border stamps and taped that on, so I'll put them in at the same time. So I'll bring my thing over if I can. Is that in shot?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, is that okay? Right, so that's there. Then I shove in the plate on top of it, and in we go. It's not really lined up very well, but it'll do the job. It'll do the job. In you go, and out you go. And then I'll just bring it back the other way for. It will cut with just one pass, and then bring that back in. And then I can pop that out. So this will give you the little border around the outside edge. Right. Okay. So if I just pop you there, you can just do a little dance. And then we will get rid of the waste. That bit I will put in the bin. So I do put some bits in the bin. And then we go to the next piece. So I've got a little border ready to colour in. Cute. So I'll put that one to one side underneath. Move that one. And next, I have used one of the templates. So you can see that this is one of the simple ones, which has three pieces missing out the centre. Right. And I've taped on the whole thing. Whole die. The whole die. Yeah, that's him. That's the one. So I get that one in and pop that in. So, and I think, looking at the time, this is going to be carried on into the next show.
Apologies.
Yeah. So, well, we'll have some quirky birdies.
Oh, that sounds good. Okay. Sounds good.
I've just passed it through once. So I've only passed that through once, so I'm going to see how that went, because I know that there was actually 4 pieces of card on this one.
Right, so quite big.
So we can see there. Can you see where there's the markings of where it's coming through? Okay. Can you see that? So it's not solely cut, but it has cut. So I'm going to pass it through one more time. But I did want to show you that with 4 pieces of card and 1 pass, what happens. Right. Okay. So back in the machinery again, the other way around.
And I guess as well at home you could always use just a little bit of a shim.
Yeah, but I'm not a machine person, so I wouldn't know what a shim was unless we were doing a little dance.
A little dance. A shimmy.
A shimmy, yeah. So, there we go. So through that one, and take that one out, take that one off, and then we're ready to go. So we move them. And this we will decorate up, I think, in the next hour.
Sounds like
next
a plan.
hour, at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, yeah. Lovely stuff. Thank you, Charmaine. How's it done? It's cut now, hasn't it?
Yeah. So I'll get my pokey tool. How's it done? Pop them out. Yeah. One.
Perfect. I mean, like you said, that's really thick card too.
Yeah,
so
you can see how many layers that are there.
Yeah,
it's
nice.
Really thick.
Perfect.
So I wanted it to be thick because I know what I'm putting on it.
Lovely stuff. Look at that all the way. Right then. Details are on screen for the complete collection. Stock has been absolutely flying. Over a third of the stock has gone in this first live hour, and we have a deep stock. You can spread the cost 3 payments of £28.46. Is that the freedom price? Excellent, that is the freedom price there for you. So you've got a really, really nice saving. 892985 is the item number. Thank you very much, Charmaine.
Thank you.
Oh, you're still
Doesn't
playing.
she look cute?
Looks
She
really
looks so
cute. Lovely stuff. There you go. Yes, right, we're just going to have an hour off.
See you at 8.
Yes, see you at 8. We'll see you at 8. But obviously, we've got more coming up after this break. Because we are looking at some wonderful dark room door stamps. Now, if you watched the previous show earlier on today, this show has a different focus, so do make sure you stay tuned.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hi, I'm Hayley from Craft Yourself Silly, and we're really excited to still be working with you guys here on Hochanda. We were there from the very, very beginning, and we're still bringing you lots of really exciting soft crafts. We design and manufacture all of our kits and all of our fabrics here in the UK, and we love bringing them to you. So if you're an experienced sewer or you're just starting out in soft crafts and sewing, join us. There's tips and fabrics for everybody. Make sure you don't miss our shows and come and craft yourself silly on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Andy from Picture This. I've been a painter all my life. Picture This was actually formed on the back of a throwaway remark from one of my art students. This has developed my drawings into a series of photopolymer stamps, clear stamps for the crafting community and the crafting industry. The stamps are all hand-drawn by me, they're made in the UK, most important to us at Picture This, and we have so much more to bring. Our shows on Hochanda, we hope to make them informative, amusing obviously, entertaining, but mainly it's about bringing the creative spirit to you. Make sure you tune in and watch the Picture This shows on Hochanda.
Did you know you can continue watching Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for free using your smart TV? It's just like watching us on your computer or tablet, only now we'll be on your large screen smart TV. Follow these easy steps to get your smart TV set up. Firstly, make sure your smart TV is connected to the internet, either through a wireless connection, if your TV supports it, or via the Ethernet port on the back of your TV. If you're not already connected, use your remote control and select network settings through your TV's menu and follow the instructions to set this up. Remember to have your router's password to hand, whether you're using a wired or wireless connection. This should be on the side or bottom of your router. You can always refer to your TV's help menu or instruction booklet for more information. Once you are set up, press the Smart Hub dedicated button on your remote. This will vary between brands, but it's usually located at the centre of the remote. This is where you'll find your internet web browser app. Select this to open and then type hochanda.com into the search bar, and this will take you to our website homepage, which includes our live broadcast and access to previous shows. So now you can watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV, whenever you feel crafty.
Very marvellous to have your company. You are tuned into the second hour of Dark Room Door with me and our Catherine Sink Corner crocheting. Hi, Catherine. Hello. She's very busy. She's very busy because I think she's promised nearly all the staff that she'll do some crocheting projects. So, so Catherine's going to be busy for the next 3 years. We've got some beautiful, beautiful stamps to show you. Now, we did have a show. What time was my other show? 2? 3? 3, says Katie, because Katie knows everything, at 3 o'clock. So if you did miss that, please check that out, because, yeah, stunning stamps. Dark Room Door, amazing. If you've never purchased from Dark Room Door before, the reasons that you should. For starters, really beautiful designs. I mean, obviously, it's all about the designs. They've been doing this for years and years now. Originally, taking photographs and actually making those beautiful photographs into stamps. But they've just come on leaps and bounds, and now they've got such an amazing big company. When you look at the amount of wonderful images they've designed, stunning. So the quality of image is amazing. You've also got really nice, yours won't be cut, yours will be full, but this is as you can see, this is rather well used, but these are good quality stamps. Now, they're a red rubber stamp, so they will give you a perfect print every time. You've also got them mounted, so the fact that they're mounted gives you that beautiful cushioning. They'll give you a lot of stamps. I mean, when you look at the butterflies, the dragonflies, the sentiments in this, I love also the packaging. When you look at the packaging, you've got these fabulous, fabulous boxes, and you can always see what stamps they are. Seriously, it's such a good idea. Now, this is our first set for this hour, and it's a beautiful, beautiful butterflies. I mean, when you look at these, you've got so many butterflies in here. You've got some gorgeous, gorgeous sentiments as well. Fly, be free, cherish today. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. I love that. Of course you can fly, for dreams have wings. See, aren't they just beautiful, beautiful stamps? And I love that you've got a ladybird. That is such a gorgeous stamp. Yeah, I mean, just the fact that it's got a ladybird in it means it's a must-have. And they do stamp wonderfully. What I do love about this, the different size of stamps. So you've got something for all different, you know, different cards, whether it is cards, whether it's your journals, whether it's your planners. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful stamp set. Now, I'll show you a few more of the beautiful samples, and these have been sent from Dark Room Door. This one is from Rachel, her very self, who is just fabulous. Please check the Instagram pages out for both Rachel, so it's Rachel Gregg, and for Dark Room Door, because honestly, the artwork, Rachel is such, not only is she amazing at producing these stamps, but she's such a talented artist as well, and a talented crafter. She's really, really inspirational. So please check that out. I love that. I think that's really, really cool. just sectioning it off, really different, and that absolutely beautiful. And with this one, of course, that gorgeous sort of bleached look on there. Stunning, really stunning stamps. Now, if you'd love that set, it's a big set of stamps for just £18.99. 534771 is your item number. Next. Now, absolutely brand new, and this again is so pretty, one of the film strips, and I do believe this is brand new to Darkroom Door. It's new for us, but I think it's new to Darkroom Door as well. In fact, I'm positive this is brand new to Darkroom Door, a brand new release, and it's stunning. I mean, the detail of these, even it's like your negative, so it's got the numbers, it's got the words on there. When you stamp it out, you see that. I mean, seriously, the quality is amazing. You could cut those out, but it's the way that when you stamp them, look how good they look. Aren't they fabulous? They look real. I mean, I just love it because they look real, and it's that detail which is amazing. I've done them just at the bottom, so I've done a little double page spread on my little art journal there, and then pop them on the bottom there, which I really love, because going round with the dark pen really makes those gorgeous butterflies pop. Absolutely love it. And of course, I have mixed and matched that with the big stamp set, which works perfectly together. Now, £9.99 is your price. 687952 is your item number. Only £9.99. Remember, if you're ordering from anywhere, I know in the other hour we had people ordering from Europe. If you're part of Hochanda Freedom, you're not paying postage. These are coming from Australia. In fact, there is an extended delivery on these because they're coming from Australia. I think it's either 17th, 18th. So you do have to a little bit of time to wait. But if you're part of Hochanda Freedom, you're not paying any postage. And that's zooming in from the Australia. Now, the next ones, this is a really nice collection. But they're called, this one is, and Freedom members, your details are just there. 888-888, £5.97. Now, this is called a Christmas bush. But, giggling in the corner. But it doesn't have to be Christmassy, because the thing is with this, they're just beautiful, beautiful florals. I mean, the way that's been done, I love that. That is absolutely, does not have to be Christmassy if you don't want it to be. I think that is such a beautiful, beautiful image. And they can, with these, I mean, yeah, using them for your watercolouring techniques. How good do they look? Really effective. Obviously, you can stamp them just in black. I love stamping them just in black because they do look really, really strong. You know, again, that silhouette image, just fabulous, absolutely fabulous. With that one as well, you are getting, and I will show you how the stamps come. So the stamps come actually on a big plate like that, and then you literally just have to cut them out. Honestly, really good quality. And again, you've got loads of sentiments in here. So you've got sending love, you've got may your heart be filled with joy, and then you've got warmest wishes, wishing you joy, from our family to yours. The other two I can't read. Season's greetings and Merry Christmas. 998912 is your item number. Only $18.99 for those. Really like those. They're beautiful. Okay, this is my favourite of the hour. I really like this. Absolutely stunning alphabet. The reason I like this is because it's quirky. It's really, it's a really big, bold alphabet, but not. I love that sketchiness with it. I also like it because they're open. The letters are open. So if you're stamping on decorative paper or, you know, coloured cardstock, you can cut them out if you want and see the, you know, see the pattern. Gorgeous for colouring in. Yeah, I love this one. And I'll show you as well, because again, I mean, they're big stamps. When you look at these, you are getting a lot for your money for $18.99, and it's got that brilliant sketchy look to it. Do you know what? It's the easiest one to work as well. Like literally, that was a background that I'd done, and just stamp Be Brave and then just colour it in, and that is so easy. But doesn't it look effective? And it does have that hand-drawn look. but every time, obviously, you're going to get it spot on. And of course you can mix it and match it with other fonts that you've got. I really like that. And that's clever, because that's actually been done before that's been cut up. So before you cut it up, it's a good idea, is that? Before you cut it up, make tons and tons of background. Literally stamp loads of them and then start cutting it up. But I think that is a cracking idea. It's a cracking idea. That book stamp, if you do want that book stamp, that is when you're checking your basket out and they'll say, oh, this is nice. And yeah, let's have a look, Lottie. So we call it end of call, because at the end of your call, our lovely operators will say, oh, would you like this? Or, of course, on the website, it'll go, checking it out, and then it'll go, oh, we've got these for you. And they're lovely. I mean, the stencils are gorgeous, and only $3.99. And then you've got that beautiful, beautiful book as well, only $5.99. And no postage on those either. But obviously, hopefully you're a Freedom member, so you're not paying postage anyway. But there are your little extras that you might want to pop in your basket. Now, some that we did for see in the first hour, I didn't use it, but we have seen it before. But I wanted this in the show because I thought that works so well with the alphabet, but it works so well with everything. The splats are amazing. I mean, the thing is with this, for $18.99, you're getting a lot of stamps, and they're good quality. Again, I mean, look, yeah, it's honestly, these are really, really cool. They make such good backgrounds. You can layer them up. You can do so much with them. Again, I am going to show you the quality of the stamps. I mean, look at that. Really good quality. All those splatters. Ace, innit? Yeah, I have got filthy hands, but you know, yeah, splatters. But it's absolutely got. I really like that. If you haven't got that one yet, then definitely put that in your collection, because it is one you'll use time and time again. And do you know what? I wonder if I've used a stencil that's there's another stencil that was end of calling last hour, but it might not be in this one, actually. And then you can see I've used them tons in here. What I love about it, they just add your layers. So initially, they don't have to really stand out. They can be quite subtle, but they're great for layers. I really like them for that pop of colour. I really like this kind of card, you know, because there's not too much going on. And yeah, that splatter colour looks absolutely fabulous. I have used these. I mean, these are older cards, but I have used them a lot. And I love that, you know, really, really calm background, but then that splat in the blue. I think it just looks so good. And it's just whatever card you're doing or your art journals, it just really works. Now, if you'd love to get hold of those, $18.99, you've got 10 stamps there. That is 302938. Now, next, the gerbras. These are lovely, and these are brand new to Darkroom Door, part of the brand new release, and just gorgeous stamps. I mean, look at the size of that stamp. It's massive. And when you think you're getting all these stamps for $18.99, good quality stamps. Now, have a look at the detail on the packaging. So, the earth laughs in flowers. If you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere. That is absolutely true. I must have flowers always and always. Enjoy nature. Beautiful. Do you know what? I was saying this in the first hour. A lot of these stamps are perfect for now. You know, for obviously lockdowns, so getting out, actually appreciating at the outdoors is a big deal. And I think this kind of thing definitely encompasses that. And yeah, the detail is beautiful. I mean, look at that. They are such good quality stamps from Darkroom Door. Stunning stamps. Now, £18.99 is your price. That is 536748. And again, you've got loads of stamps in there. It's actually got, I wonder how many stamps we have got in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 6 stamps in there. 536748. And then, last but by no means least, because we've got the wonderful floral stamps, we had to have the background as well. It was just the rules. And I thought with that one, it's just, again, such a lovely stamp. Absolutely love this. And that'll work so well with your splatters. And then with one of the beautiful gerbras over the top. But it just makes such a gorgeous background. Isn't it pretty? have, oops, sorry, oh, Jimmy. There you go. And there, zoop. I love that. All those colours all mingled in. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Now, only £10.99. Again, these are good quality stamps. They're big stamps. It's 11 centimetre stamp, mounted as well, so you're not having to faff with mounting it. Only £10.99, absolutely stunning. 872686, yes, I read it right, is your item number. Yeah, I thought I'd done that wrong. Please check your baskets out. Obviously, please check the earlier show as well, because we were featuring different stamps on the earlier show. Now, it's Sunday, so that means 7-day saver time. We have got some brand new 7-day savers for you. So if you do want to get your 7-day savers, we've got some gorgeous fabrics. Oh, we've got a bit of cheeky all and create there, which is always rather nice. We've also got for you, oh, the lights. Oh, we do like the lights. Oh, a cheeky bit of La Blanche. Oh, we like their ephemera. Winter foliage. Oh, I wonder what that is. Yeah, let's have a look, 'cause at the minute it just looks like lots of bees. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'd have that. I like that a lot. Yeah, that would be the one I would get in. I like that a lot. That's your winter foliage, £10.99. Oh, craft box, you're beautiful. Big book of journaling. Oh, how lovely. 24 pages there. Loads of ephemera in there. Oh, yeah, and it's really nice vintage crafty stuff as well. Check it all out. Remember, 7-day savers launched today. You've just got 7 days to get hold of those. Okay, let's get crafting. Now, first of all, let's do the butterflies. Okay, our Miss P did colour these in for me. And look how striking these are. I mean, look at those. Aren't they fabulous? Now, I need to admit, I've gone and left my water pens at home, which is very annoying. So I won't be able to get in, not as striking, but, you know, we'll have a little go. So what I'm going to stamp with is my VersaFine Clay, because that's what's out, and I know it's a really rich ink pad. And I'm going to get my biggest butterfly, because that will show you how beautiful it is to colour. If you do want ink pads, we've got a lovely array of ink pads. Now, this is a cracking bundle. This is the bundle that our Parola had on, actually. I highly recommend this. Your Memento is the one I should be using, but do you know what? I have no idea where my Memento is in black, so that's why I'm not. The Memento is the one I should be using, but my VersaFine Clay will be fine. Stays on is obviously an absolute must-have. Brilliance ink pad is beautiful and gorgeous for vellum. It's a cracking kit, is that. Only £19.99. Highly recommend those. So please check your basket out for those. Now, what I'm going to do, just stamp that. Now, this is on watercolour cardstock, but I think you'll admit that is a beautiful image. Now, I must admit, I should have done it on a stamping platform, because I go in again just to get it a richer black, but I'm happy with that. But what I am going to do is let that dry for a couple of seconds, just because I'm going to colour it in with alcohol pens. Whilst I'm waiting for that to dry for a couple of seconds, I'm going to start working on my beautiful card. So I'm just going to pop that back in there for now. I'm going to be really good and bring in the card. So I've already got the gorgeous butterflies that Miss P coloured in, which just look, I mean, look how striking they look. They're fabulous, aren't they? I know with this, however you kind of position them, it just looks good, because they're just stunning. So I'm going to have them on the card, something like that. But what I'm going to do first of all is stamp the back of the card. Now, I'm going to use that beautiful butterfly for this, because I just think that is so striking. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to have it coming across the corners. Now, this isn't something I normally do, cutting across corners, because I like it either horizontal or vertical. I'm not normally a diagonal girl. But I thought, you know what, let's mix it up a little bit. Actually, I will use a stamping platform for this, just because I have got that watercolour cardstock, and because it's textured, I do want a really nice print. So I don't want to be doing. Let me just get this properly. bear with. Now, this is the only problem because, okay, watercolour cardstock. If you do want watercolour cardstock, we have got that from Pink Frog, £19.99. Right, I'm not going to be able to do this because of the size of the card. So I'll have to do it with my doodah instead. Okay, my acrylic block. Let me see if I've got an acrylic block. Okay. So, pop this on. I'm going to re-ink just because. So, let's just do it. And I'm only always... Oh, no, it's okay. Move that there. So, let's just make sure. My acrylic block is huge. It's my Holland Crate A4 one. There you go. You've got that beautiful stamp. Look at that. It's such a shame to waste that in it. There. Look. There. See, look how cool that looks now. Doesn't it look fabulous? And I might even cluster them as well. There we go. See, look at that. Beautiful. Right, and then I am going to restamp it and put it down this corner as well. So I've got my matching corners because I think that'll be beautiful. The thing is with this stamp is the detail. I mean, it's exquisite. Even on watercolour cardstock, you know, you can see the writing in there. You can see the beautiful print. Obviously, all the detail of the butterflies is just phenomenal. It's just so effective. So hopefully, just let it go, sink into the cardstock, and there you go. And you've got that beautiful print. Just take that off there, like there. See, isn't that just effective? Absolutely gorgeous. Now, the one thing I didn't dig out, which is annoying, is my glue, but it's only here. Hurrah! Okay, see, this is going to be a nice quick card, actually. What I'm going to do then, let's get a little sentiment. So you have got all your beautiful sentiments. That's the wrong one. You've got, I was thinking that isn't right. So you've got all your beautiful sentiments. I'm absolutely going to go with the Be Free because I just think that is beautiful. And of course, we're talking butterflies flittering around and being free. So let's just stamp that up. And I want that to go along my line now. Just making sure. There. Oh, that's gone a bit wonky, hasn't it? This is when you should line your stamp up like this, folks. What not to do. If I'd have lined my stamp up on my block, I'd have been able to see. But this is when you can stick a little butterfly on it. Yay! So what we always say about those mistakes that we don't like, boom. And there you have it. We can stick a butterfly on it, which means I'm going to stamp that again down at the bottom. And this time, line it up properly on my block. So I can see now, right, use your acrylic block, Leonie, note to self. Let me get a bit of white card behind it. I am telling myself off. It's funny, isn't it? I mean, how long have I been stamping? How long have I been stamping? A few years, man. And yet still, it's because I'm like, oh, I'll be right. And it's like, no, kid, no. Okay, so... I know now, I've got my line there. It's funny because when you do stamps like this, because of where they're cut, you kind of don't trust yourself. I don't. But it's okay, because it's there. Otherwise, yes, perfect. See? It does work. Beautiful. Okay, so let's get this stuck together. Now, this, I just want a really beautiful, simple card. And the wonderful thing is because of the colours, you can do that because they're striking when you've coloured the butterfly in. And I will colour a butterfly in a second. And then it's just up to you where you want the butterflies. So, of course, I'm going to have a butterfly where I stamped it wrong, like so. I do like them coming down like this. I do like a little butterfly just going off like that. And I think that's enough. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? They're beautiful. And all I'm going to do is stick those gorgeous butterflies on. Just shape the butterflies so you get that beautiful curve. I love that. I love that I've covered up my mistake by sticking a little butterfly on it. because of the amount of times I've said that in my life. Oh, just put a butterfly on it. And now it's like, yes, I did it on purpose, folks. Showing you what not to do, yet again, by Leone. There we go. And then a little one there. That glue just needs to dry. Now, I will just show you. I mean, it's nice and easy colouring these in. But, oh, that's lovely. Absolutely lovely. And then just stick this onto my card. Like so. Now, before I pack this away, I'll show you how to do the colouring. I mean, look at that. Those butterflies are just exquisite. It's so simple but striking, and it is about the colouring. Now, with this one, our Miss P did use watercolour. Obviously, as I said, I've gone and left my watercolours at home, but I have got alcohol inks. And with your alcohol inks, you can still get a beautiful finish. So, obviously, test your pens first. You know, A, to see what they look like on the cardstock, B, to see the actual richness of colour. I'm happy with that, so I'm just going in with the yellow. I might have, oh, do you know, I should have blasted this dry. So, going in. I am going to blast this dry because you can see that's bled a little bit. So I did need it to dry a little bit longer. I do need to buy myself a Memento ink pad, and then life will be much simpler. If you do want the pens, I am using Arphil's pens. They are on the website if you do want to get hold of those. Absolutely gorgeous pens. I'm really liking these. I mean, obviously, it is a big one, but you're getting so many colours. You have got 3 flexes as well there. And Freedom members, you are paying only $74.98 for the next 3 months. No postage as well if you're a Freedom member. You are getting a lot of pens there, a full set, and they are available individually if you'd like them. And they're absolutely stunning. Yeah, this is why you should use Memento. And we have got, remember that beautiful kit that has got Memento, because your VersaFine Clair, it does stay wet, and if it is wet, especially because I'm using it on watercolour, I'd have been better on my other cardstock, but look, you can still get that blend. Look at that. Look at that blend. See, even on your watercolour, and I do like that with alcohol pens. I like the fact that you can start using them on such a wide variety of cards and make everything look a little bit cool. And then let me just bring the gorgeous red in as well. Oh, that one's the dark one. I didn't want that one. There we go. Let me bring that dark. Oh, that's a nice red. Look at that. That's beautiful. So bring in that red in there, like so. And then again, bring in the orange. So the orange blends like so, and then bring in the yellow back. So again, see, you've got all those gorgeous layers. And although it isn't as bright as our Paola's, you could get it as bright as Paola's if you worked with the correct ink on the other cardstock. So that's a terrible demonstration, isn't it? It's basically telling you folks how not to do colouring in, which is terrible. Well, I might have a go at myself. It actually looks quite nice, actually, doesn't it? It does actually look quite nice. It's because, there you go, and I'll just finish this. So just bring in that red like this. Bring in the orange back in again. Like this, and then bring in the yellow in. Like this, like this. Boom. Look at that. Oh, and that's what you don't do, put in old pens. See how gorgeous. I love these. They're the most beautiful, beautiful stamps. Please, please check those stamps out. That is 687952. Obviously, we have got the pens as well. If you would like some pens, we've got them individually. £9.99 is your price. That is 2 payments of £20. Right, well, I get tidying. I will hand back over to our lovely Catherine.
Oh,
Oh, thank you, Leonie. And that did look fabulous with those pens as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's change to the details so we can have a look at our first item again. Those beautiful butterflies. I've got favourites on this show as well. I've got to say the butterflies are mine, whether it be this one or the film strip as well. We're looking at, of course, the butterflies there. You've got the bee in there. You've got the ladybird, the dragonfly also. You've got those beautiful words as well. These are absolutely stunning. £18.99, 534771. And I'm just going to show you a few more samples again because they are stunning and they deserve to be seen, don't they? Beautiful. I've got to say, Paola's so good at colouring in, isn't she? She really, really is. But Leonie did a magnificent job there as well, even though she's telling herself off all of the time. And she doesn't need to because it looked amazing. There we are. That's your first stamp set for you there. Then, of course, you've got the film strip, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. Worked so well on that demonstration there as well, didn't it? Beautiful here. Let's have a look at the details for this one. Just £9.99, 687-952. And you can see the stamp here as well. These are already cushioned for you. They're ready to go. The red rubber there, you can see the cushioning. You can see how deeply etched they are. Magnificent, beautiful. Right, moving on again, we have, oh, this is a lovely one as well, isn't it? This is, let's have a look. Oh, this is beautiful, the Christmas bush. There it is. Sending love, may your heart be filled with joy. You've got all sorts of wonderful sentiments there. I am not telling you what I'm laughing at, and Leonie's giggling at the other end of the counter as well. 998-912 is the item number, £18.99. I can just hear her chuckling right now. Oh dear. Right, Leonie's favourite up next. This is the alphabet. This is brilliant, isn't it? If you've got your planners, your journals, your card making, your home decor, this is going to come into its own every single time. You do have your alphabet all on one big stamp, of course. If you want to separate these, you could do, or maybe just keep stamping the whole lot and then cutting them out. £18.99. Really love these. 874045 is the item number. And we do have the journal that Leonie's left at the back here as well. So I'm just going to show you the stamp set again so you can see the size of it and really appreciate what you're getting for your money as well. There it is. Again, red rubber, beautifully etched and all mounted for you as well. And there you can see the front of the journal there. Doesn't it look amazing, that? I love alphabets because you can personalise anything and put whatever words you want on there. I can think of a few words that would go on mine at the moment, but I can't repeat them. They're just staying in my head. Let's have a look at this one. This is another one of my favourites, actually. I love splatters. And that's what you've got here. Look, your paint splats. 10 images in total. These are so useful, aren't they? £18.99. 302938 is the item number. We've got some gorgeous samples again here. Oh, isn't that clever? The one with the pen. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, it is upside down. It's even better when it's the right way around, isn't it? It could be a wand. It could be a flash of light. It could be fireworks. It could be whatever you want it to be. The splat there. That one's upside down as well, look. It is if you look at the sentiment, but if you turn it that way, look, some of the numbers are the right way up. You can do that however you wish, can't you, depending on the stamps you've got. Let's have a look at the next item. Another wonderful size stamp here, of course, from Dark Room Door. This is the gerbera. Lots of detail in this one as well. Beautiful. You've got the larger flower, you've got the smaller flower, and you've got the sentiments there as well. £18.99, 536748. And we'll just have a look at a few of those sentiments there as well. Oh, look. If you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere. Do you know, this is my final hour of the day. I could just say a few little things to our team in the gallery right now, but I'm trying to be on my best behaviour. Not like them. Right, let's have a look at what else we've got for you as well. You've got your Dark Room Door photo stamp here. This is Gerbera's again. This is your background stamp. Doesn't that work well as a journal cover there, you know, on that card? That is lovely. £10.99, 872686. Do you know what I would do with that one? I would stamp onto polymer clay, because you can do that, you know. Then I'd put resin on top and bring the colours through. It would look amazing. You see what they're doing. I'm going to let you into a secret. What they're doing in the garage. I'm going to tell all about it now. Every show I do, they're saying, see if you can get resin and clay in. So I find those ways of sneaking it in. Okay, all right, I'll rephrase that. If I don't say resin and clay in a show, then they'll pick me up on it, and then I've got to put it in there. But it's true, it would work beautifully. Let's have a look. I can't tell you what else to tell them to say because I really won't repeat it. And then we've got, of course, we've got that final call item as well, so you can see that when you check your baskets out or speak to customer services. Let's hop over to the website. That's where you're going to see everything. Of course, the focus was different in the earlier hour as well, so you can see everything from that hour also. So the seashells are there. We've got the oceans. Oh, you've got that splat there. Look, 5-star reviews on there. Beautiful, beautiful detail in each and every one of these sets. Isn't that nice? That's unusual. I've not seen anything like that before. Oh, I want to go to the beach now. Oh, it's been so long since I've been on the beach. Oh, I'll have to wait a little bit longer. Never mind, I've got my clay and resin to work with. That'll keep me going. I'm a crochet, I'll take that as well. I wonder if you could put resin on crochet. I don't think it'd do it very good, would it? But I've finished my neck warmer while I've been waiting. Leonie, I'm going to hand it back to you because I know you've got another demonstration.
Thank you, our lovely Catherine. Poor Catherine, the meanies in my head. Oh, okay, I have to talk about that wonderful, wonderful alphabet set. It's just too cool, is this? And the thing is, with something like this, it's ridiculously easy to work with. So you could use, for instance, I've already done a little bee, but you could use your decorative papers. And because it's such a really nice wide alphabet, if I show you, if I stamp on just a scrap piece of paper, bear with, I want some nice there, that nice bright blue. And it's great because you can use all your scraps as well. So, if I take, let's get this, like this. I might repeat that. I'm not going to repeat that. So, look, and then when you cut this out, and again, I am using my VersaFine clay, which is going to stay nice and juicy, so it means I have to be careful cutting it out because otherwise. But look, I love it because when you cut this out, it's easy to cut out. It's a dead easy alphabet to cut out. But the beautiful thing about this is that you've got the ink, the paper, sorry, behind it, so you can really see that beautiful pattern. If I cut it out for you, you can see that lovely inky pattern. So, look, so we've got B, like that, B. I'll pop it on there, see? So I've cut one out of the pink. But doesn't that, I mean, already I really like that. I just think it's quite fabulous. So brilliant for cutting out. If you are doing it on any of your decorative papers, absolutely wonderful. But obviously if you've got a nice inky background, perfect. So let's do, first of all, let me show you on an inky background before I do anything else. Look, just a proper, this is just a proper inky splattery background that I did yonks ago. What shall we, let's put 3. F-R 3. And I like, you know, you don't need it to be completely straight either. It's one of those that looks good a bit on the wonk. Do you know what I mean? Have a little bit on the wonk because it looks good. And then pop it on. It's just, what's, oh, who is that? Suzanne on the Facebook. She's saying, Hochanda is fabulous. And she said, I'm nice. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. That is absolutely lovely of you. If you've got any darkroom door from the past, we would love to see some of your photographs. So if you do want to share, I always like seeing what you've been doing. Yeah, if you've got them from the future, trickier to share. But if they are from the past, easy to share. But look. So then just colouring it in, nice and chunky Posca. And that's it, innit? Look, you can colour in with chunky Poscas.
I really, really like this alphabet. Did I mention that? Because look how good it looks. It's ridiculously easy to colour in as well. See? Free! Free! Oh, have we got Poscas on that there website? Poscas! Oh, nice. You can get your gorgeous Poscas. 8-piece set. You've got sparkles in there. You've got a Frisk marker carry set as well. And small round water brushes. Oh, of course, because you can do different techniques for your Poscas. Nice little old set, that one, if you would like to get hold of your beautiful Poscas. Oh, we do like a Posca, don't we? Obviously, Freedom members, your postage is free. What? Oh, yeah. Free. And then I stuck my box. Over it. Sauce for the bad inclusion of the box. Oh, well, yeah, I'll block your promotion, mate. That's it. That's it, 4 more years. Oh gosh, no, we don't want to talk about that, do we? I forgot what I was saying for a minute then. Whew. Okay, free. But this is quite, it's funny, isn't it, what words you suddenly want to use. So look at that, absolutely love that. So I am, and what I love about this, like doing your, like making the, emphasising the actual depth of this is dead easy because it's like that scribbly font. You can literally look at that. I love that one. So doing it on a inky background, it really works on an inky background. But let's start on a clean background. Let's actually start from a fresh 14 minutes. Oh, Kim's emailed in. Good. Hello there, lovely Kim. And she says, thank goodness for Dark Room Door and me and our lovely Catherine to brighten up. And what a damp Sunday. Is it horrible out there?
Isn't that a lovely email?
Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely?
Nice.
Thank you ever so much. It's always really nice to get your emails. So please keep those coming in. We do like, Catherine's cracking on with her crochet. I'm looking for a nice, I wanted a really bright yellow ink pad, but I can't find a really bright yellow ink pad. So I'll get my Distress Oxide. Yeah, in all this. I've had it out, you see, there, right in front of me. Right in front of me, folks. Okay, let's be quick with this because I'm faffing, aren't I? So we'll pop on our little... Now, this is another one of those, check your baskets out. So, as you're checking your baskets out, you can get this beautiful stencil. And I really like this one. It's a really nice little stencil, and you can see it there on their website. It's beautiful because it's one of them you can use so easy. It's just cracking. Obviously, check that out. And when you check your basket out, and it's only £3.99. So a really good price for those. And it's a really pretty stencil, isn't it? So what I'm doing, I've got that ready, and then find my little spritzer, just do a tiny bit of spritz on there, like so, mop that up, so hopefully we'll get a bit of movement on that. Oh, lovely, that's perfect. And then I'm going to go back in. There we go. This lovely little stencil, you've got the centre element. So I'm going to move it slightly. I wasn't going to, but I think I'll move it slightly. So you've got that. And then I'm going to pop that over the middle. So the middle now, I won't actually get ink on that, that section. Changing my sponge. So I've got orange, like so. And then just bringing that out. I'm going to move this round, so I'm not fighting with myself. There we go. And zoom it round again. Oh, moved it. It's okay. Now, I love stencils like this though, because it's dead easy just to put back in place, isn't it? It's like, yeah, it's fine. It was there. There we go. And then chink, 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 chink. Oops. Chink, chink, chink. Okay, that's enough. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? So you've got all that kind of gorgeous movement, which I really like. Now, Let's play a little bit more. Obviously, with something like that you've got, it's a dirty stencil, but of course, with your dirty stencil, as you well know, with your dirty stencil, what you can do, I mean, it might make a print, it might not make a print, but let's just, not great, but it'll do. And the thing is with that, you might as well have a bash, because obviously, you've got ink on there, you have a little bash, because it's better than not doing, isn't it? You don't want to waste that ink. Right, just mop all that up, and let's bring this one back in. So we've got our gorgeous little sun. What I'm going to do next is just, where did my brayer go? There's my gorgeous brayer. So let's just get a little bit of brayering on this one, like so. And I'm brayering just for a change, really, because I just wanted to get colour on, but in a different way. Oh, I do need my ink pads re-inking, don't I? I'm getting nothing off that. Let's go direct to paper then, because my little ink pads are just needing direct. Well, if you do direct to paper, but really nice and gentle, and look. And what you can do, if you sort of angle it, you'll get that lovely sort of cutting, and it cuts in across the page, which looks gorgeous. Let's bring in a bit of orange, and I'll bring this one in because I know I'm going to get, I mean, it's a bit little for my brayer, but if I just bring, so with your little one, obviously when you're brayering, make sure you're going across the ink pad so you're getting a full, and then just bring that on. And I'm going to have to, I'm pressing on a little bit, so you're just getting a little bit of that orange. And I didn't want a load of it, and it is watercolour cardstock, so you've got that lovely, lovely texture going on, which I really like. Obviously the brayer, now that's got loads of ink still left on it, so if you then take your water spritzer onto that, and that's our scrap card anyway, but then to clean my brayer, if you do it like that, you get a beautiful, beautiful effect. I mean, have a look at that. Isn't it fabulous? That's cleaning as well, which looks really effective. So pop that to one side. If you did want the speedball brayer, we have got that on the website. I mean, we've got so many really all your necessities on the website. Only £13.99 if you would like to get hold of your speedball. Okay, so I've got my beautiful sunshine with that stencil. And now let's just fill in. I think before we fill in the gaps, we better get the splats, don't you think? Because splats are very important, and it is such a good stamp set is this one. I absolutely love it, and I want a really nice bright blue splat on there. That's what I want. I have got my favourite in my splats. If these become non-sticky, all you need to do is give them a clean, give them a wash with your soapy water, let them dry, and they'll get all sticky again. This one's my favourite, definitely. I've got a favourite splat. So popping that on there, you have to make sure it's actually sticking. It is. And then let's go. So I want my gorgeous little splat. So I've got my sunshine, and then I'm going to have sun coming across here, and I'm actually going to have a splat coming in from here, like this. Boom. Oh, I love that. It's such a good splat. And it's such a good splat. Let's do a matching splat down at the bottom. And I like it because, you know, even though like your splat with the sun can be kind of random, but it still seems to work. This is another one because, again, I've got a lot of ink on there. If you've got your wet cardstock, get my spritzer again, wet cardstock, do your splat, and it is like a, and that now, because it's watery, it looks like a real inky watery splat, doesn't it? Which I love, because that just, doesn't that look fabulous? It's funny, when I do things like that, I always prefer this one to the one I actually do. It always ends up like that, always. But that's good, because you're doing two cards, and one of them you'll really like, the other one you'll give to the person you're not keen on. Only joking. Okay. I don't give any cards. I'm horrendous. I'm terrible, me. I don't make cards and give them. I'm not in my life. But you see, if you were popping one on that you just cut out, look how good that looks. It really looks bright and bold. I'm going to just stamp directly on. I'm going to stamp in a beautiful blue so it'll match my splats, like so. So I've got my lovely sun here. And obviously, if you've got different words, if you've got different sentiments, you'll be tying them in with this. You know, if you're great at your brush lettering, you'll be tying it in. So you'll be mixing and matching. And then pop this on. Oh, we've had some emails worrying about you driving home, Catherine.
I've got to say, I've heard it's not nice out there, so I do hope I do get home safely, because I've got to come back tomorrow.
Oh, you're back in some
I will be very
love.
careful. Thank you for your concern, everybody.
That's really sweet of everybody.
That is very sweet.
Oh, thank you. That's lovely. I'll be all right. No, I'm on the right corner. I actually will be fine. I'm joking. But no, that's really sweet of you. Right, okay, see, all I'm doing then is colouring. I just think this is ace, because it's beautiful, it's bright, it's quite fabulous. Doesn't it just look sunny and marvellous? And like with something like this, it's a lovely card. Or it could be a little postcard that you're making. It could be, you could be making anything with these. I mean, you can personalise anything with this. It's the best. It's an ace alphabet. There we go. And because it's big enough as well, if you wanted to do like dots in there, you know, if you wanted to do loads of beautiful sort of detail in it, you could do that as well. You could really, really get carried away with it. Just a few extra splatters, which I'm being really careful not to get on my jumper. Like so. I love, look, isn't that pretty? I'd probably chop it down a bit. I'd chop it down, look, like this. Dink. And then dink, like that. That's what I'd do. Boom. And I think that looks really, really pretty. And then, as usual, I put it on some black cardstock because I haven't got any. I'll put it on some grey cardstock. I wouldn't. I'd put it on black cardstock. But doesn't that look lovely? Absolutely lovely. That is your beautiful sunshine. Such a good stamp set. Please check your baskets out. Shall we remind you of some of the goodies? Right, please. This is cool. If you do want your alphabet for £18.99, absolutely gorgeous stamps there, and obviously so much you can do with those. That is 874045. Now, in the first demonstration, we did use the beautiful, beautiful wings. Only £18.99. I mean, that is such a stunning stamp set. Please do not miss out on that one. 534771. We also use the brand new butterflies, and this one is that beautiful film strip. Only £9.99, so a really good price for that stamp set. That is 687952. I've also been using the ever fabulous paint splats. Yeah, there's so much you can do with these, and for £18.99 they're amazing. 302938 is your item number if you'd like to get hold of them. Now, in the first hour, the beautiful ocean stamps. These are really busy. Love these. I mean, the sentiments are absolutely amazing. If you would like the ocean stamps, now your first ones are the film strip ones. That is 269567. We've also got the gorgeous seashells. Seashells. And that is again only £9.99. That is 858546, your item number there. And then, oh, my favourites. Seaside Volume 1, yeah, this is just exquisite. And that one, the sentiments in there are fabulous. Really, really beautiful. Highly recommend these, folks. That is 940161. And then Seaside Volume 2. And again, really beautiful. I love these. And that one, of course, brand new today. Just £18.99. Is that it? Have we run out of all the time? We've seen everything and run out of time. Thank you ever so much, and there you go. I like that. I'd probably play around with it a bit more, you know, faff. I am going to be back with you tomorrow for Stamperia at 7 p.m, so I hope you can join me for that. What are you up to, Catherine?
Well, after my journey home, then
Yes.
I'll have a little bit of sleep, hopefully, and come back again in the morning, and I'll be back too.
Are you on an early?
No, I'm not on an early. I am on tomorrow. Oh, I'm on a mid tomorrow.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's okay-ish, is
Yeah.
it? Is it 9-ish?
It was 8 I was in today, 8 till 8 today. Tomorrow, I'm a little bit later tomorrow, actually, because
Oh,
we've
good.
got, I think we've got an extra presenter in tomorrow.
Yay! Happy days! Oh, that is lovely. How much time have I got? Oh, 30 seconds. All right, then. Thank you ever so much. We can do a little dance. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks. We're waiting to watch you do that, love. Not doing it. Rude. It's rude. Thank you ever so much for joining us. Please check your baskets out. Dark Room Door are incredible stamps. You will absolutely not be disappointed. Thank you from me, and thank you from our Catherine over there.
Thank you. Don't forget your clay and resin.
Well done. Clay resin. Woo! Next, we have got Dolly Dimples. It's your one-day special. We've then got Scale Electrics. I love Scale Electrics. It's well cool. And then another chance to get Dolly Dimples. See you tomorrow, everyone. Sleep well. Night.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp here in the UK. Teamwork makes the dream work, and at Clarity we are designers and manufacturers of, dare I say, beautiful, top quality and award-winning craft products. We are home to the very first, the original transparent art stamp. We hand make them here in Kent, and our talented illustrators are always coming up with new original concepts and wonderful artwork. In addition, we design and manufacture top quality stencils and masks. In fact, we also make precision cut reusable masks for our stamps. Since January 2017, we are also the new owners of Pergamano International, bringing together a wonderful blend of old and new parchment art. We are so fortunate to be able to showcase our newest and best products here on Hochanda, and to be able to demonstrate our art ideas to you, our Hochanda friends. So if you would like to learn more about Clarity stamping, stencil work, parchment art, both groovy and traditional, please join us, myself and the Clarity team, here on Hochanda for ideas and inspiration.
Hi, I'm Lou from Studio Light. Studio Light has been around for about 40 years now. They're based in the Netherlands. It's a family-run business with a great heritage. The products that Studio Light bring us are very diverse, fantastic dyes, great papers, but all round on trend. Over the 40 years Studio Light have evolved. They listen to me, the demonstrator, and you, the customers, and really take our ideas on board. On the Hochanda shows, we'll share with you the diverse techniques and products will inspire you to produce your own individual pieces of artwork. So make sure you don't miss the Studio Light shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Abs from Holland Create. I've been crafting for over 10 years now, and I love stamping, stenciling, creating layers of colors, textures, and creating depth and dimension. Holland Create was established in October 2016, collaborating with a group of designers and artists from all over the world, bringing different designs and products in different styles. We pride ourselves with high quality photopolymer clear stamp sets, dyes, stencils, washi tapes and acrylic blocks, all in different size and formats. In my shows at Hochanda, I hope to bring you inspiration and different ways of using your craft products. Make sure you don't miss the All and Create shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Nikki Hassan. I've been working with Heartfelt Creations for about 9 years now. Heartfelt Creations as a company launched the company back in 1994. They have been in the industry for a very, very long time. They are crafters, so they know what you crafters want, and they listen to us crafters too. So I hope you can join Heartfelt Creations here on Hochanda.
Hello, good evening. Well, it's the second live hour of our one-day special, and look at these really cute, gorgeous characters. These are the Dolly Tots, and they've all got so much personality. They are absolutely beautiful, and of course, Charmaine has brought them to us.
Yes, they're from our lovely Anne-Marie, so she's a designer who has designed them, and they're absolutely awesome to play with. They're such cute individual little characters that are easy to colour in, and they've got matching dies, so if you don't want to cut out,
that's what we like. And they've all got different names after, you know, that
different people, that Anne-Marie knows.
Oh, I think that's so
And one in
cute.
particular is a granddaughter.
Yes.
So Eve is her granddaughter.
Beautiful. So look, one of them, you can put glasses on. They're just so adorable. Now, what we've got for you are 2 one-day special options and then a complete collection. But we'll break it down for you first. So here is our lovely set 1. Here it is at the top. And as you can see, you've got the dies to match. So you've got, look at these. So we've got Fred and Kate, Katie and Mia, and then you've also got the toys. So I love that with the rocket and everything.
Yeah, it's something for the boys as well.
Yeah.
But, well, who doesn't love a rocket?
Yeah.
You know, we all like rockets.
Absolutely.
You know, the girls stood on top of the rockets and they're going up and over the moon.
Amazing.
You know,
Well, you
change
can
one of the balls into a moon.
You could do. But what's nice is you can tell stories with these.
Definitely. I mean, love doing books and things and adding little bits to it, and you can stick your pictures in there with them as well and just jazz things up and have so much fun with them. They're great little characters.
Amazing. So that is your set 1. Then we've got our option 2. This one you've got Belinda and Eva, Maud and Tom, and Bella and Juliet again. And we were saying earlier, weren't we, that you know, you've got inspiration of how you might want to colour them on the packet, but you can change it up to make it sort of resemble someone that you know.
Exactly, yeah. Like if you've got somebody who's got blonde hair, you could do blonde hair. If you've somebody in your family who's just dyed their hair lime green, go for it. Then do lime green. So, you know, all these colours are in at the moment.
Indeed,
whether
they
you
are.
want dark or ginger, you can do whatever suits. But there are characters that I look at and think, that looks like so-and-so.
Yeah.
That looks like my Tom when he was young.
Right.
You know, and you've got the little dude there with his headphones on, listening to music, and he's like a hip chick. You know, not hip chick, hip guy, or whatever they're called, guys. So, yeah,
We'll
they've
go with that
definitely got wonderful characters. And
Oh, sorry.
Go on. No, go for
Marvellous.
it.
I was just going to say then, details are on screen for either option, and you've got a £16 saving. It's $49.94. However, you can spread the cost on FlexiBuy. But most people are going for the complete collection where you get both sets together, and it is a why not deal, and we have got it on a Freedom membership. So if you're not a Freedom member, it's £94.88. However, if you are, look at that extra saving that carries over, £85.39. And do remember, it is a huge saving because the saving from the one-day special options carry over as well, and then it's that extra saving on screen, and it's also on 3 FlexiBuy payments instead of 2. £28.46 in 3 instalments if you're a Freedom member, 892985. Should we show a few more samples? There's some lovely samples down here.
Yeah, I mean, there's some fantastic ones at the back as
well.
Oh, we
might switch them up later.
Switch them around and mix them up.
Yeah.
But there's some wonderful books all the way along the counter, Alex, if you want to show some of those.
Definitely, I
mean,
will.
a lot of the characters are in the books.
Marvellous.
So there's one on the end there, there's one in the middle.
Did we see? I'm not sure we saw this one, so I can go and get this one. Lovely. And again, have a little ready. And this is a little sneak peek if you didn't see the earlier show for the templates there. But look at their little designs, their faces. That's gorgeous. This is also showcasing the papers that we've got.
Yeah, I think the majority of that is papers, apart from the birdies that are there.
Yeah,
but all these templates that are in there are coming up in a minute.
Indeed. There you go. Let me grab this one then. Let's grab this one because this one really showcases, doesn't it? There you go. Look at these. Oh, look, there's a little birdie. He's in there. He's on a tag. So nice. Look at these books.
Lots and lots of tags and things, so it's, you know, movable. You place the characters wherever you want.
Marvellous. Look at this. Now, as you're looking at this, look, there's another one. There's another. We are over a third. Look at her. She's gorgeous. A third of the stock gone of the complete collection. So look at there's the rocket. So it absolutely was flying out the door. Please do make sure you check out your baskets. There we go. Okie dokie. Next up then, we've got our funky frames. Loving these, and the accessories, and they go brilliantly together.
They go perfect. They're designed to mix and match, obviously, with the collection as well.
Yeah.
So we've kept the characters together.
Yep.
And then we've kept the add-on stamps, but they just work perfectly hand in hand. And one of those is going to be one of my next demos.
There you go.
But we're going to switch it up a little bit.
Okay. And you've also got words down here that are separate, so that you can make your own sentences there.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice. You've got keep smiling. I love Flutterby girls.
Yeah,
rules.
that is cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that. Sparkles. There's be, happy, cheery, joyful. It's really, really good. So if you want to go for these, they work perfectly well together. Again, you've got inspiration on the packaging. £29.96 and a £14 saving. 542625. Oh, are we not doing the papers? Yep, we got the papers here. Let's show these. Now you're getting 30 sheets and you've got 15 designs, 2 of each. Yeah, that's right. I always struggle to say that. I get confused.
Yeah, it's a tongue twister, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Now they're slightly smaller than an A4, and as you can see, the characters run through. That's perfect, and it's a really nice quality paper.
Yeah, you can ink over the top of them if you want to use them for your projects, where I've used them to glue direct onto card and things. They hold the paper really well.
Yeah.
If you want to add ink to them and change the colours up a little bit, you can do. If you want to distress them, you can do. You know, they're so versatile. The paper quality is excellent for paper crafting.
It is, isn't it? Look, I can hear it. You can hear it.
And
Love
it's
that.
printed on a cream, so it gives it kind of a warm feel to it as well, which adds to it. Even though they're bright, it still gives it a warm feel.
Nice. And then look at this page, and this, there we go, is on the front of this lovely sample. That's cool, isn't it? And again, look, showcasing those papers beautifully, but adding in the stamps there is the one-day special. There you go, and that lovely scene.
I love
there.
that one. So
Yeah.
this one's actually done by Anne-Marie, who's the artist.
Right.
And she just stamped them up and was going to colour them in and thought, wow, I like that.
Yeah.
I'll leave it as it is.
Like
but
monochrome.
it could be like a colouring book where you give it to somebody and they colour it in. Or you could give it to somebody, like say if you send it to the grandchildren or part of them, for them to finish and add bits and then send it back to you for you as a keepsake as well.
Perfect idea, look at that. And then we've got the lovely tag there, stamped on. Just beautiful. Again, you can see the papers running through. So it all works totally in tandem. £14.99 and £9 saving. Item number is 246940. Then this absolutely flew out the door. You've got the keepsake ring binder. So you're getting 18 templates, 2 of the actual ring binders, like so. And you're also getting the 6-hole page die. So if I show you in this book, let's have a little look here. So that is going to cut the holes in the perfect place for you. There you are. So you were saying in the previous hour, Charmaine, that this has been like 3 years in the making.
It has, yeah. I mean, we started with our small ledger dies, and I did a paper kit with a ledger die template that was printed and that.
Yeah.
And it was kind of on... it was done as mixed media. Well, I did it as mixed media, but it was done as a clean crafting with the mixed media already being done for those, as a sort of a taster feel into it and into journaling. And that went down absolutely crazy. And I was in the process of designing various different dies and things. And a lot of these are templates that have been tweaked on from our range of templates, with some add-ons and things like that. That will go through from card making to scrapbooking to journaling. And we brought out the small ledger dies first, and then tweaked with this. We had a few little hiccups along the way and changed the process, but I'm really, really, really excited that finally it's here. And we will be doing the ring binder pieces on their own, so you can carry on. Once you've got the template, obviously you've got it for life, and you can keep using and using and using, and you can make to sell.
Right.
And
Brilliant
then if
stuff.
you obviously you want to make some more with the actual ring binders that are in there, you're going to need some more of those. So they will be coming as individual, you know, where you're just buying those on their own.
Lovely stuff. So if you do want this, which was absolutely flying out the door, over 2/3 of the stock has gone. It's $14.99. 925345 is the item number. Oh yes, handmade paper. I almost forgot. Now I keep stroking this. Now these are such a good size. What we're going to get is, colours may vary, but this is a good example pretty much of what you're going to get. So you're going to get 10 sheets, and you're going to get 2 of each colour, and they've got such a lovely texture
They are
to them.
strokeable out there. I mean, if you put on things like, if you take a Versamark ink pad, a clear ink pad, and run it just gently over the top, and then you put things like embossing powder on it, it gives it that gold lustre, really, really expensive quality look to it, and totally transforms it. You want to take the tiniest little piece and add it into bits and pieces. You want to run it through the sewing machine and stitch over the top. It's awesome to work with, and it's huge.
It is, isn't it?
It's absolutely huge. If you grab an A4 sheet at the, and lay it on the top corner of that, you can visualise the size of it. I know that on screen when I've watched things before, you don't visualise how big things are.
No.
That is absolutely massive. I don't go by inches and centimetres. I've been told fibs in the past with the fishermen.
Really?
You know, it was so big.
Yeah.
That is a huge, huge sheet to play with.
Excellent.
And when you're bookbinding with it covers, it almost feels like a fabric, doesn't it?
It does.
Because it's really, really thick.
Yeah, really good.
So it covers really, really well and easy, so that you don't get all them lumps and bumps. It just goes on nicely.
Wonderful. And it's only $9.99. Item number is 459604. Right, we do have a lovely finished sample video to show you, so let's take a little look. That. Now we also have a happy hour deal for you. These are the botanical Christmas dies. I like this one because there's something that feels a little bit Celtic about it. I don't know. Yeah.
In that one, you can actually use, well, in both sets, if you take the 2 that almost look like flowers, there is actually stamps to go with them as well.
Yeah.
But if you take those 2 and you die cut them together, you can make flowers out of them.
Oh, okay.
The top one is the bauble, the circles, but there's certain flowers and there's matching stamps that sit inside them, and they make 3-dimensional baubles. But obviously the snowflakes, at one point we were going to do them as a cluster together,
right,
and decided that we wanted them separately so you could do borders and things like that. So, and I just checking what the price is. I don't know. I must have not had enough coffee because I think they're about £14 individually.
Right. Okay. Good stuff. So it's for the die sets. If you want to find the stamps? They might be on our website, I
think they are.
imagine.
I think they are.
Excellent. £19.97, a £21 saving, but only up until the end of this hour. 292365 is your item number. By the way, I know it's getting on a bit, but if you fancy sending in any pictures of any of Charmaine's previous collections, then that would be lovely, of what you've been making. Send them to studio@hochanda.com, or you can pop the pictures onto our Facebook page rather than the Crafting with Hochanda one, our one, and we'll endeavour to show them for you. Right, over to you, Charmaine.
Okay, yeah, it'd be lovely to see pictures, because it's great to see what other people do with the stuff as well, you know, instead of my vision of things and the girls' vision of things. Right, so in the previous hour, we made the front cover for the book. Don't go back and watch it now, please stay here.
Yeah, stay here.
We made the front cover for the book, and I did the front, and I did one side of it. I've left this so that I'm ready to do the other bit. Normally I would do that before I'd put this in, but I showed that obviously I wanted to get the basics done. So we did that, and then I jumped to one of the templates. So this is one of the easiest templates that's in the bundle, and what I did is I glued, I think it was about 4 sheets together. Excuse me, tickly throat. 3 or 4 sheets, and then I used the border die. It's going to go again. Before it was a sneeze, now it's a tickly throat.
Yeah,
what's wrong with me?
I had that just before we went to air as well. There, you all right?
I'll go for a drink.
Have some water. Here's the ring binder, just so you can have a little look at what you're getting. So you're getting the 18 templates, 2 ring binders. And then you've got that 6 whole page die. Now 70% of the stock has gone. £14.99, 925 345 is your item number. You need to go again. Bless you. You all right?
Just take a back out and I can't even speak. Right. Okay, so we got this done, and it's covered, and then we've got the slots. So this is ready to go into my album now. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate it up. So what I did is I used one of the border ones, and I stamped her on and I coloured her in. So I did her, but she's going to be for another project, because I'd already got one done, and I put it through the die cutting machine, and I used the matching outline die over the top of her. So she's going to pop down here.
Nice.
Now in the stamps you've also got things like trees, and you've got them in different sizes. So I've stamped them out and cut them out, and I'm going to add this to this page. So I'm going to try and produce a page quite quickly and then jump onto something else.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and get as many demos as I possibly can in.
Right.
Okay. So I want to put the trees on flat. Excuse me, tickly nose now. What is wrong with me tonight?
Bless you.
Oh, and the coughing at the moment, like I said to you, is the new body burp, isn't it? You guarantee, as soon as you get on the phone to somebody, or you go into a shop, or you know, somebody look at you strange, tickly throat. But yeah, air conditioning does it. So I'm just going to move that over slightly, because I don't want it to be where the hinge is. So this is the hinge bit here.
Yeah.
So I'll just move that over just slightly, and then I'm going to add flat the glue to the back of this tree as well. So I've got them two, like, it actually probably should have been the other way around if it was perspective, but this is now going to be a baby tree, and this is going to be mama tree.
Yeah, there you go.
And then she's going to stand, she's standing, she's going to stand there, and I'm going to put her on with some foam on a roll. There we go. Foam on a roll.
It just gives it a nice little lift and a bit of dimension then.
That's the one. That's another word I get mixed up. And that's without having a sip of wine. So here we go. And pop her down there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another character. And I'll just move my pile. And we are going to add... I'm going to be really, really barbaric in a moment, because I'm going to add Eve, and I'm going to chop her body off.
Oh,
sorry, Eve. And if you, no, she won't be watching at this time because she's only young. But if she was watching, I've just chopped her body off. She's oh, I'm getting sound effects in my ears. Sorry, Eve, she's crying. So I'm gonna, and she's gonna look. She looks really cute now, doesn't she? She's gonna be peeping, you know, like, I'm watching you. I'm not having a patter, but I'm watching you. And she's gonna be peeping behind like that.
Nice.
And I'm gonna do something a little bit funny, because I'm just that way round at the moment. It must be that time of night.
Right.
and we're going to have, because somebody did say you could swap the heads around and things.
Well, that's a really good idea.
I don't think Eve would want her head being swapped around, but we'll run with it. Please,
Yeah,
Anne-Marie, don't show
flick
this one.
books where you used to have one as a kid?
Yeah. So because we've got a body and I coloured her in, I also have here, I've die cutted the back bit, the out of black, and now there you are. So here's another one that I've done. So get that one in. Here we go. So then at least you can see. So I've put in the, get off my finger, pimple tip. Oh, I'm not fit to be let loose. Right, I've die cutted the outline bit,
right,
and I've stamped and coloured her in, so you can see how it's intended to work like this.
Yeah.
But I fussy cut her and did that instead of using it with the border like I've done with this one.
Right, yes.
The
I can
headless
see.
bird. So you've got options. Now I like this idea, because then if I have this one popping up here, then I've got the nice black card on the outside for the when you flip the book, because remember when you flip the book and we turn this round, you're going to see that.
Okay.
And that's going to look, who are you? Why did you come there? Ooh, don't know what you're about. Go away. So when we turn this one here, I've got to cover this with something.
Yeah.
Okay? And we don't want to see that. So she's peeping in there, and I want to add this bit.
Cool.
Like that.
Like that, okay. I like it. It's good
But of
fun.
course, when I turn that around, it's going to look like that.
Yeah.
So I don't want to colour it in twice because I'm lazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue a little bit to a border. And going to have a popping up there like that. And I'm going to turn that around like that and make sure there's no glue showing. Happy? Yep. So then I'm going to take this one. And you getting it?
Yeah.
And I'm going to cover that, because that had gone through the die cutting machine. It should be exactly the same as this, because this has been die cut. But I'm going to put the whole lot on there like that.
Perfect.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I will be happy. I will be happy. I will be happy with this being like this on here. If that makes sense.
It does indeed.
So she is going to go like that, because she's now doing somersaults, and I now don't want it to mess with my hinge, so I can see that, and because I've used the PVA, it gives me wiggle ability.
Excellent.
So she's going to get wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. There we go. We're happy with that. So that's going to go like so. Wiggle some more, Charmaine.
Yeah. Line it up, lovely.
Maybe we all need to wiggle. And then I'm going to hold her head. Sorry, Eve. Make sure that there's some glue on their end bits, and then get that into position and get that done. And what I can then do is then add this to this one. Now it won't be perfect because it's the reverse, but it still looks good.
It still does.
So what I'm going to do with that one is, because I know it's not perfect because it's the reverse and she's not all symmetrical, because who is?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to use some foam pads. Let's get some foamage going. So this way it won't be too visible to the eye for those that like perfect.
Nice. Really good
Not
idea.
perfect doesn't happen in my world. So we get that on and it'll raise it up. And I've just got to check that, because this is something that would be my bugbear. I need to remove a little bit of it because I don't want some of the foam pads sneaking. So I've got my glue scissors. Where's my glue scissors? I have separate scissors for sticky things. There we go. And snip that bit off. And peel and remove and check. Widgy bit on the other side. Bit left there. Get the right scissors. Come on. Bit more.
Yeah, it would bug me if I saw it.
Oh, it really does bug me. I mean, sometimes I even go in with a black pen and colour them. You can actually get foam pads that are coloured black, but you know, I've got a marker pen, so they can stay white. So there we go. And she's going to go like that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I haven't quite lined it up, so I'm seeing a little bit of the cream there. So that would bug me. You know, there is some things that do bug me. So I'm just going to take a pen and just touch in those bits. So can you see this bit here?
Yeah, yeah.
But move that to one side, you can see there's a tiny, tiny bit of white showing. So I'm just going to go back in with the pen, and even if it does, I'm going to spin it around so it's comfortable for me, because it's always better to be comfortable. There we go. And she's perfecto.
Yay.
Oh, I think she is. Anyway,
I do
she's
too.
looking really cool. So what are we going to put down here, Alex? Decisions, decisions. So if you turn that back round, so at the moment what I'm doing is I'm doing 2. That's really funky.
It does look really funky.
So what I'm thinking is rocket. So I have already stamped and coloured in rocket and the kite and the little feet. So I'm going to pop this into the die cutting machine, and I'm going to chop off. This to me is the smoke that comes out of the rocket.
Yeah.
But it also reminds me of a chef's hat.
Oh yeah, let's
You see it? So hang on, if I just pull this here. And it's all about shapes and what you see them
Oh,
as.
absolutely. It's like
so, you know,
flowers.
she's got a chef's hat on.
I like that.
So there was other things that came to mind, but we'll
Yes,
run with
I
these.
know what you're thinking.
We'll run with these, but once you get the stamps, you can play and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But we're here today. So what I'm going to do next is find the die. So if you want to do a recap, I'll grab the die for this.
Some more, we've got some really fabulous samples that you haven't yet seen. I'll just run through the details of the complete collection. You're getting all of these stamps and all of these wonderful dies that go with it. And this has a freedom discount. So it's what we call a why not deal. And here it is. So for the Dolly Tots Complete Collection, 48 stamps and 48 dies. Combined price is £99.88. That's already had the savings from the one-day special taken off, so you're already saving £32 essentially. And then we've got the intro price at £94.88. But if you're a Freedom member, a further 10% off, taking it to £85.39, and it's on those 3 flexi buys, so you might as well become a Freedom member, because then you get those extra savings, and of course you are not paying for your P&P then once that's all sorted. There you go. Now this one has got a really lovely, it's jam-packed full of the stamps here. It's beautiful. I love this. She's got little ribbons for legs, little dangly legs.
Move them about, can't you?
Yay! Look at that.
So,
That is-
so, see, I'm not the only one who's barbaric, because this I think is Sue's book.
Oh right.
And she likes chopping heads off of things and switching them around too. So she's chopped the legs off and given a dangly one.
I think that's just
It
genius.
is, isn't it?
Oh, look at this. I'm going to open this page here. Let's see what's behind it. Although I'm never very good at redoing ribbons, but you can see those lovely little characters there. And then if we open it up, look at this. He's a cool dude at the top,
He
isn't
is
he?
cool, isn't he?
Yeah, what a great idea this is. Then there's the family. Then we've got, I love that, meh. And just a little, I love that, using a white gel pen in their eyes. Really
Look how
helps.
different she looks.
Yeah.
Eve looks completely different with pink hair. How cool is that with pink hair?
Amazing. Look, this one's peeking out. We've got the rockets. There you go. Look at this. It's just jam-packed full of fabulous, fabulous designs. I love the compositions as well.
So this is using all those templates,
Yeah.
and using the backing papers and using the stamps, and then, well, as you can see, they're all designed to mix and match perfectly with
They
each
are.
other,
They are.
and just playing around and having fun with it. So that one that you've got in your hand there is the one that I'm playing with right now.
This, of course, yes. Nice. It's really clever. There you go. And then I've got a couple of others here. Let's have a little look. Oh, in a camper van.
Now that's a previous stamp set that we've had on. I think there's, I don't know if they're still on the website or not, but I've got to confess that is Anne-Marie's anniversary card to her husband.
Oh, amazing.
He had it for a day.
Yeah, he had it for dinner, and then she said, no, it's going to be a sample now. Lovely. Look at this. So again, telling a wonderful story. Isn't that pretty? And oh, look at his eyes. Look.
No.
Wow.
He's so cute, isn't
Yeah.
it? You're just one of those little characters that you just want to cuddle.
You do. That's so sweet. There we go. Marvellous. Oh, I'm going to hand back to you then, Charmaine.
Okie dokie. So what I've done is I've roughly cut around these pieces. So if I just move this one to one side and you can see properly. So if I pop that one down there, and I've left my dies as a wanna. You can just snap them apart, but I just find it easier to handle a big piece, and I can keep that with my stamp. That's my personal preference. Whether or not this is not the done thing for people using dies, it's just my choice. I'm not saying
right.
do that, but I just find it easier.
Yeah.
So I pop that in. I've taped over, so I've lined up and taped over, and I'm going to run the 3 pieces through the machine now. So if I'll just pop that in. I don't need to bring that into shot, do I?
No.
Yay. So it's a big beastie.
It
So I
is.
pop it in. So each character is roughly around about sort of a 3-inch.
Oh, okay. That's
So
good to know.
even I measured a couple of them because I always ask the question. Of course, if you pop hats on them, it makes them just slightly taller.
Yeah.
And if you chop legs off them,
Yeah, that makes them a
give
lot
them
shorter.
string legs.
Yeah.
Well, it could make them taller if you give them long dangly legs.
That's true,
but-
isn't it? Yeah.
Right. So that's 1 pass-ish through the machiner. And come on, get in there. Okay, so bring that back in and remove the bits that I don't want. And yes, these bits will go in the bin, and which I don't put a lot in the bin, but they're going to go in. And if I take those back off, and again, and where's that one? Can reuse my tape for the next thing. Come on, you. Here we go, and pop them out.
Lovely.
Okay, so if I want to funk them up, I'm going to get my pen, and this is what I was talking about, just move my fat head out of the way and just go around in a sort of half, almost like a sort of C shape, but not too solid C shape, and just around the outside edge. I can actually go back in and colour one and leave one non-coloured in, which is what I was doing on, what was the other thing that I was colouring in, Alex? Can you remember? And then at the end,
little girl, wasn't it?
dresses,
Yeah.
her arms and things, and I ended up putting glitter in.
That's it.
All I meant to do was go black, white, and then I went black, black. So just little bits around the outside edge.
That looks really effective.
And they are fairly easy, you know, if you don't want to use dies, they are fairly easy to cut out. Some
Yep.
people prefer, but I do like the ability to be able to, because I do end up mounting a lot of things so that you can have things popping out, and then from the other side it doesn't look shabby.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm going to use. So I've quite enjoyed actually doing this process. Here we go.
Nice.
There we go. So that's funked it up a bit. You can go in and colour it if you want, but we're just going to leave that one as is. So let's put these bits. There we go. And my hat. I didn't cut that one out, did I? Oh dear. Oh well, that'll be added later then. So, okay, so the rocket. So move you, because you're for Ron. And I add the rocket, and the rocket is going to sit just about here.
Cool.
So she's actually riding the rocket on her head because she's good at acrobats.
She's got superpowers then.
She has, of course she has. She's super Eve. If I bring this one back in, and I can show you what I did with the rocket on this one.
Oh, a boingo or whatever they're called.
Yeah, it's like a circle with a spring.
Yeah.
So you can actually make it with a circle and just cut coil in it,
Yeah.
and make sure you've got a circle on one side, and it just bings, and then that one is flat.
Good fun.
Yeah. So with this one, you can see that I've done like black, white all the way around,
Right.
and then I've just added a white gel pen to it and added a few little dots in there. So I've coloured it in kind of the same way in the same colours, kind of like that, so I carried on with that.
Yeah.
And this one, I'm just going to add no doingers, just a bit of the old foam tape to that one, and I'm just going to peel a bit back because I think I went a bit greedy on it, so that's for Ron. Press that down and off it comes. So that way.
Yeah.
Yeah? Shooting upwards.
Yeah. Do you know, I'd never heard the expression Ron until about a year ago.
Really?
Really? In all my life, I was like, who's Ron?
He's special. He gets all sorts just wrong. Now, what I've got here is I've got some circles, because there's another template that's like this with circles.
Yeah.
And the inner circle that I cut out, because I did it with a craft knife, I kept them. So they're going to be used to add on to the other bits.
Right.
So, and I've just spotted they were sat there. So if I flip to the back side again, I'm going to add, so you can see that I'm decorating two at the same time. I'm going to add, I can't say add, the kite. So that's going to go. It's going to go there.
Lovely.
Okay. So happy with that. So she's peeping.
Yeah.
We got one here.
Yeah.
She just needs something under her feet, otherwise she's floating, and that would just be very strange. And here is one of the borders. Now, the border, if you use it with the die, gives you a funky border, and you can do the similar sort of effect if you want. If you want to use it like that, you can then add the black border.
Right.
So if I bring this one back in again, you can see this is the one that I've cut out. And if I flip, you can see this is one that I cut out and then use the black border.
Nice.
So when we turn the page this way, you can see on the other side all I've done is dots. The same border again, I've chopped it into pieces and added it round the pocket. Okay?
Yep, perfect.
Right, close that one. So you can add as much as you want or as little as you want. So she's going to be standing either that way, Alex, your choice,
Ooh.
or she's going to be, or it's going to be standing like that.
I think I like the first way.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, good.
Good call. So there we go. We're on the same wavelength. So
Excellent.
get that one there.
Details are on the screen for the funky borders, $29.96, 542-625. Please do check out your baskets if you've got any in there, because after about 7-8 minutes it sort of boots everything back out, so do check out.
How rude.
I know.
So what I'm going to do now, this is the one that I've die cut. I'm going to add this to the edge here. Okay, and then later on I can die cut like a black one, or I could die cut a white one and have it on the back side so it's covering from the other page. So I'm just going to glue it down the edge, which change this template and the shape of it up just slightly. So a little bit of glue there, and add that one like that. Okay, and then next we need a border strip. So without me jumping to the border strip, I need to show you which stamp set it is. Okay. So if you want to do a recap where I grab the...
Indeed.
Yeah.
Where are we coming back? The funky borders, okie dokie. They're just here. They're really, really cool, these. I really like them. I'm going to show you. Let me turn these around. Look at that. And then look at that. It's got like the, there's numbers on there. I just love the shape of it. I also love that the packaging has got a little bit of colour on, so that you could copy that if you want to, use it for inspiration. You've got sentiments. Ah, there you go. That's the one that Charmaine's using now. So it is a lovely funky set of borders and accessories. 41 stamps in total. It's £29.96, 542-625. Then next we have got the papers, which work fantastically. You'll see that there's the characters that not pull through. What am I trying to say? Follow through. They all match is what I'm trying to say. There you go. It's getting late, Charmaine. It's getting late. Look at that. And they'll take your inks really well. You've got lots of different words that you could cut out, or you could just use it as the whole piece. And let's have a look here. There you go. There's anniversary, so, do, don't. There's all sorts. You can make up your own sentiments to suit you. Then we've got all of our lovely funky flowers in different coloured backgrounds. And there's the light blues, and that's really nice on the cream. And then we've got the pink with like the white spots behind it, just as an added feature. Oh, that's a nice bright blue, that one. Very cool. Here you can see, there you go, there are the characters that are following through. See, even down to the funky borders, look, they follow through onto the papers. It's all been done so that you can have a full collection where everything works together, and that's what we like. £14.99 and £9 saving. Item number is 246940. That's what it is. Then we've got the ring binder. We're almost 3/4 of the stock gone. So what you're getting are the templates so that you can make something like this, and that Charmaine's been playing with. And then you're also going to get 2 of the ring binders, and you get the die to cut the holes, and obviously that then matches absolutely perfectly. It lines up. There you are. And that's £14.99 with a £5 saving. 925345 is the item number. And last but not least then, we've got the handmade papers that are, strokey, strokey, strokey. You're going to get 10. You're going to get 5 colours. They will vary, but this is like a good idea of the sort of thing that you'll get. And you get 2 of each colour, and they are huge. They are amazing. As Charmaine said, you can sew through them as well. Really, really good. And only £9.99. And for the size of the pieces that you're getting is exquisite. 459604 is your item number. If you want to place your order, you can either call us on 01733 60 2000 or go to our website at hochanda.com. Back to you, Charmaine.
Okie dokie, so while you were doing the do, I have die cut that one out, so we pop that in as well, so at least it's got its
right, okay.
poof coming out the back there. Okay, and I'm going to flip that one back and just pop that one down for a wee second. So border, so this one comes out of Dolly Tot's accessory 2, and it's this border that I'm going to use here now. So I'll just move that one there. So ink is here, and it's only a little border, but a little goes a long way if you repeat it. So you could do it in your stamp press if you so wished. I'm just going to do it with the Be Crafty Slim. So I'll press that down, do a little wiggle. There, I prayed to the crafty gods. So, and then when you want to join it together to make a long border so you can go all the way down the page, you could actually just stamp direct onto the page if you want.
Right.
But what I'm going to do is, I'm sorry if my head's in the way, I'll try not to. I'm going to overlap just slightly. There we go. And place it like that. So you rinse and repeat all the way down. And you can see how your border comes together. So you go all the way down the length of the page that you want, to the size that you want. And then I quickly coloured it in. I did say quickly. And what I did is I went straight down the centre with a wiggle. So I won't do the whole section. Straight down the centre, over the other side, wiggle down. I went all the way down to the bottom as long as I wanted to do it, because there is one here. And then I went back in with a gel pen, because I'd coloured in them sections, and I added a little bit of colour to either side of these, like screw heads, if you want to call them that. And then I did the same thing, just little dots around the ribbon a bit. You can just wiggle if you want to add some colour there, and because that is opaque, it'll cover over the top of it. And then with a ruler and a Stanley knife, I cut it. And here's one I made earlier.
Nice, there you go.
Not only did I do that one, I did exactly the same technique, so there's no point rinsing and repeat, which we use this in the other one, which is on the same stamp set as well, because there's 3 of those borders there. So I did that one as well in the same way.
Right.
Okay, so that's a border we're going to use. Okay, so we've got this on this side. I'm going to turn this one over, and this border is going to go to, let me move that out of the way, get a bit more tidy. This border is going to sit here, and as I've got it on, I'm looking at it and thinking, do you know what, I want to colour this edge in black now.
Right.
You know, so I can do. So it would just lift it a bit more and make that border look wider. So it's going to be roughly, a little bit left over, so that's going to go for Ron. And Ron's in again. So get my PVA on there. Spread that out. And it's all just playing around. Have I got a plan? Not really. Just play.
Yeah, it's the enjoyment of it, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've prepped by cutting pieces out, and I've got ideas, I've got samples that I've made, and, you know, if I don't play with the stuff, how do I know what I'm going to do?
Indeed.
You know, so just had fun playing around. So chop that off, and then, come on, you little thing, line that up. Then I'm going to take a pen. There we go, just go for a Sharpie because it's there. And that white bit that I just mentioned, I'm just going to colour that section in like that. And now I'm looking at it and thinking, do I want to colour the whole section in? choices. You can do, it's up to you. So I'm just going to colour that section in. I'm not going to do the whole lot, I'm just going to do a little bit, and you can then see the difference that it makes.
Yeah.
I think that makes that pop out, so I'd want to do exactly the same at the other side.
Okay.
And now it would have been easier to do it off the page than doing it on the page, but you know, I don't know. I just went, I just went silly. So it would have been easier. So then I need to add something down to the bottom of here. Now I've already got this one stamped out, which is going to go for another one, but I have got one stamped out already. And what I will do is I'm going to cut this one out, and this is going to go down to the bottom, and I'm going to chop a section off.
Right.
But this is where I want to jump to a different page and show you what I was talking about before.
Oh yes, you were teasing something earlier.
Yes, of course. So this has not gone through the die cutting machine to do these 3 holes, so I need to do that in a minute, but I can do that later and place it in. So you don't have to use the whole die, you can just do a couple of sections.
Yeah.
So if I move that to one side, I want to grab the birdie. So the birdie, there's 2 birdies in the set. This wee birdie here, there's 2 sizes, is in the set with Maud and Tom. And I'm going to add the birdie with the ink pad, which is hiding over here. And if I just tidy up, it might help, just a little bit. So if I do that one, ink the birdie, position the birdie, and of course you could draw on long legs.
Yes. You could add the dangly legs to the bird as well.
Yeah. So if we take the border, I'll grab that in a minute. There's another stamp which will give him long legs. We're not going to do that at the moment. What we're going to do is we're going to add add eyes and a hat. So where did you put them, Shaman? There they are. So here are the eyes, Alex.
Let's see. Oh, cute.
Can you see them?
Yeah. Oh, is that what you can... Yes.
Can you see where I got all giddy? I just suddenly looked at them,
idea.
and there's this one here, and I was doing a Facebook Live, and then, so that's the same set. So I ended up having to stamp a load more out. So you can see that one is that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just added a little black there.
That's so clever.
That one's that one, and that one is stuck down on a sample somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just love them, and I was like, oh.
That's perfect.
So the idea originally was I was going to cut the border and then cut the border again and make it in a straight line.
Yeah.
So you change it up. So that's what I did with the eyes. So now you know we do all these masking things. You don't actually need to mask.
That's so fun.
It's isn't it?
It is
and then
brilliant.
We've got a hat. Where's the hat, Charmaine? Where's the hat? Come on, where's the woolly hat? There's the woolly hat. Well, we've got choices. We could have a crown. Am I just daft or what?
No, I love it. I love things like this.
And I just got really giddy about it. So we could have a crown, or we could have a hat. So then I got thinking, I've got to stamp 3 in a row, haven't I?
Oh, good idea.
So I started doing it on another one.
Right.
But I know that we're short on time now, aren't we? So,
About 8 minutes we've got.
okay, you want to do a quick recap and I'll try and grab the dangly legs.
Amazing, that's cool. Have a little look, if you are just joining us, at what you're getting as the complete collection. You have got all of these stamp sets, and they've all got really cute personalities. You've got the dies to match them. They've all got names. They've also got, as you can see, the extras, the accessories that are put on there, like there's a ball, there's the rocket, there's the hat that Charmaine is using, there's flowers, there's a little doggy on there. So what you can do with these is create some really fab scenes. Colour them in, maybe for people they remind you of, possibly. So the complete collection has got a freedom discount, and it is also on FlexiBuy, but 3 payments instead of 2 is what we call a why not deal. There you go. So you might as well become a freedom member, then your postage is covered, and you've got that extra saving. Well worth it for all 48 stamps and 48 dies. There you go. Now, if you do just want one of these sets, we do have 2 options of the official one-day special. So you've got your set 1, which is here, or you can go for set 2 at the bottom. They've got a £16 saving on each, but remember that saving on each one, the £16, so there's at £32, does carry over to the complete collection. Then you get those further savings. But if you want to go for the one-day special, you can spread the cost. 2 payments of £24.97, 781596. You okay to go?
Yeah, of course I am. I've just added legs. So if I just get this one stamped again, and I could have gone for the smaller one, which is the other one. So I'll show you, rinse and repeat. So we've got that one there. Of course, these are not glued on yet. We want longer legs for this one. This one's a taller bird.
Okay.
Yeah. So about there. How cool are these? Come on, pray to the crafty lords.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Nice.
Right, so that's the birdie. So birdie goes back with Maud. And then the border one. So the same border that I used to do the eyeballs, which is this one, which comes from this set here. So this is the Funky Frames 2. I've taken out this wiggly border, and the wiggly border becomes the legs.
Lovely.
Okay, so why did you sit there? So get the wiggly one, move that one. Oh, it's going to look awful messy. Get over there. So let's you have you on straight. You can do it curved as well, which I think, if I remember rightly, I should probably do around here. If I bring this back in, I think if I remember rightly, wasn't that one here? I've used the same stamp and I've curled it to there, and then I've curled it round that way as
Marvellous.
well.
Yeah.
Okay. And this background one is from the same set as well.
Cool.
So you can see how they all work together. So here we go with the long legs. Oh, my ink didn't dry. Right, there we go. One.
It's like he's on stilts.
He's got wiggly legs.
Yeah.
So I've not gone close enough to the body, but a little micron pen in there would help.
Absolutely.
So in there. Dee, dee, dee. There we go. I just need the tissue and wipe that, or else I'm going to have a mucky bottom, and nobody likes a mucky bottom. I've just realised that. Duh. Oh, Shannon.
Oh, I found it amusing.
Yeah, I would have laughed too if I'd have been watching. Right, okay, so woolly hats going just over the googly glasses.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, and then we go for the other one that I trimmed off, and we put them googly eyes in there. Move over that way, and we'll give that one the crown. Stare, 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 like that.
Cute.
Yeah. Of course, they need the bodies colouring in, don't they?
Yeah.
How cool are they? Are they happy chappies?
They are very happy
really, really
chappies.
happy chappies.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you can add to it and add to it if we've got time to add some little bits.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we've got 4 minutes if you want to play.
Okay, right, playtime. Right, words, Alex. Alex, want to choose some words?
I've got it. Let me grab the packet.
You grab the packet and I'll colour them in. Okay. So, okay, the voice is in my head. Give me colours to colour the birds in. Right, blue to start off with. Is that turquoise, light blue or dark blue? Turquoise. Yay, good
How
lads.
about keep happy, be joyful?
Okay.
Or keep happy, be cheery? Either of those.
All right, keep.
Will it fit on?
Yeah. Keep, happy, did you say?
And be either joyful or cheerful, whichever one you think.
Be joyful and cheerful.
Oh, all right, if
Let's
it'll all
have
fit
cheerful on. Yeah, cheerful? I'm not seeing cheerful. Is that cheerful?
Oh, cheery, apologies.
Right, cheery. And
Yeah.
be cheery, yeah. Okay, got them. They're all in order. And we're going to go blue. And what's the other colour? Okay, blue and yellow.
These are really funky dudes.
Yeah, there could be any colour you want, couldn't
Yeah.
there? So just a quick, sorry, I'm going to spin. And around the outside. So I'm just using an alcohol pen because it dries fast.
Yeah.
And I'll leave a little bit of white there. Saves me having to go in with a pen on the tail.
What cardstock are you working on?
This is the mixed media card.
Aha.
So it takes all sorts. So just a little bit here and there. And then a little white gel pen. And we'll have, let's just put his eyeballs back in. Here we go. So there's no point colouring in where that's going. So we'll just add a little bit to here and here. And little bit down there, and just blot off with your finger, and the same bit more in there. Right, so that's one, and the other one was yellow, we said. Should be yellow with a touch of red. Yeah. It's not me speaking to myself here. Right, maybe the touch of red is going to be on the belly. So while that is still wet, go in wrong end and add the yellow. So really simple colouring. And up and around. Not going to see most of the head up there. And if I go over the eyes, I'd go back in with the white gel pen.
Right.
Okay, so that's on there. And then I'll go back, because it's two different colours, and just add that red back in again. Soften it up a little bit.
Blend, yeah.
And then put them back in and get some words. Black or colour ink?
Oh, I can't decide. We've only got a minute.
A minute black.
Okay.
Okay. Right, so the words are in that order. So we'll go carefully, she says. Keep. Oh, we're on a countdown.
Seconds, yeah.
Here we go. You know what?
Oh, 40 seconds.
I'm just going to move them so that they're random.
Oh gosh, the pressure.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Yeah, I know.
Here we go. Oh. Oh, it isn't. It isn't the right way. Oh, well, it's going to go wonky donkey. Read it backwards.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, dear. Woo.
Yay! There you go. Thank you so much,
Thank
Charmaine.
you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, that's lovely. That was right down to the wire. We'll see you tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Thank you.
Oh, we've got something amazing coming up now. Don't go anywhere. Because we are talking Scalextric. Yes, it's in the building, and we've got the big one for this hour. And then you can catch a repeat of this show.
Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free using our app on Roku? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Roku streaming player or Roku TV accesses the Roku channel store to add new channels. By downloading the Hochanda channel, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Turn on your TV and connect your Roku device. Next, turn the power on and press the home button on your Roku remote. Scroll up or down to select settings. Select your network and select setup connection. Roku uses a wireless connection, so select your router name and add your password. This should be on the side or the bottom of your router. If this is the first time using Roku, then you'll need to set up an account on the device or by going to the Roku website. That's it. Now it's time to add the Hochanda app. Simply press the home button on the Roku remote. Scroll up or down using the arrows on your remote to select streaming channels. Then open the channel store. At the top of the channel store, you'll find a list of featured, new and popular categories to explore. Enter Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. Now simply select Add Channel. When you see the added channel screen, press OK and return to the home page. Now scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the star button on your remote. You can then use the arrow buttons to move Hochanda to the top of the screen for quick and easy access. And that's it! You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hi, I'm Matthew Palmer, professional artist with the SAA, the UK's largest and friendliest art community. The SAA exists to inform, encourage and inspire all who want to paint, and that's exactly what you'll learn to do with me as your teacher. As a self-taught artist of 30 years ago, I know the challenges of a white piece of paper and learning how to paint. Well, with me, Hochanda and the SAA, I'll show you how easy watercolour painting really is. I'm here on Hochanda because I want to show you my watercolour painting techniques, and I want to get you over that white paper fear and get you started and develop your watercolour painting. So whether you're a beginner or an advanced artist, I've got some fantastic watercolour techniques that will get you started and take you even further on your watercolour journey. So join me, Matthew Palmer, for my shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Paul Church from Clarity Stamp. I've been fortunate enough to turn my hobby into a career and joined Clarity Stamp in January 2016. My background has always been in crafting and I enjoy making things and sharing things. That's what crafting's all about for me, making things and sharing with others, and also learning all the time. At Clarity Stamp we bring you a wide range of products from stamps, stencils, groovy and pergamano. And the great thing about that is that it covers crafters from all different aspects. So whether you're into stamping, stenciling, parchment craft, we've got it covered at Clarity Stamp. So I hope you can tune in and join the Clarity team on Hochanda.
Hi, we're the team from Daisy Bee Stamps. My name's Nina, this is Josie, and this is my dad Roy. And we design and manufacture our very own polymer stamps. So 3 years ago, we decided to embark on turning our own designs into polymer stamps. We're really excited about where this is going to take us in the future and how we can evolve those designs and keep bringing you something that's just so different. So we wanted to add an extra element to our stamp collection, and this was down to Josie using her iPad and hand drawing the amazing sentiments that we now have in our collection. All our designs complement each other so that you can use them again and again to create something new. So make sure you don't miss the Daisy Bee shows on Hochanda.
Yes, it's the moment we've been waiting for. We are talking Scalextric, and this is the big one. This is the one. This is Batman versus Joker. Look at this amazing track. This is so super cool, isn't it? Just love it. Now, do you know what? Scalextric has been going since 1957. So this is a brand that we know and we love, and it's all about family fun, and that's what we're going to have now. Without further ado, let me introduce you to Martin. Hello, Martin.
Hello there.
Hello. Nice to meet you, because it's
Likewise.
Our first time.
It is, yeah. First time on the show.
Working
first
together.
Time on the show, yeah.
Indeed. So you were telling me a little bit about the history earlier on, about launched in 1957 at a Harrogate fair in terms of Scalextric itself.
Yeah, so back then there was a massive toy fair, annual toy fair at Harrogate. So that's where a lot of products in that era were first launched to the public, or British Toy Fair especially, and that's when Scalextric was first mainly came to light. There were some products before that went under the brand called Scalex, which was actually tin plate clockwork vehicles. That's where the innovation first came from. So Fred Francis, the founder of Scalextric, he started out with his idea of these clockwork wind-up cars that effectively ran on a track format. And then things moved forward a little bit, and he came up with the idea of effectively electrifying them, which is where the electric bit comes into the brand name. And that's around about 1957. So Maserati was the first ever products, and here we are 60 odd years later, still going.
Amazing.
The product has evolved a bit since, but
Indeed.
Effectively the play pattern is exactly the same as what it was back then.
And do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and your role with Scalextric? Sorry.
That's all right. You know what? Everyone makes that same mistake. Even I do at times, which is bad. So I've been at Hornby Hobbies for 10 years. I've worked across a series of the brands, but currently on Scalextric. And so my role is effectively I head up the brand, so kind of anything that's going on with it, whether it's new product, the marketing side of it, that comes through myself and my team.
Amazing. Now we're starting off with our Batman versus Joker. It is available on 3 flexi buys, so you can spread the cost. This is the thing, you can play before you pay, basically, because once you've paid your first instalment, we will send it out to you. So this could be the best Christmas present anybody's had. It's just so wonderful. Now, I do need to point out that everything is being dispatched from the 16th of November, only 8 days, but great Christmas presents. Now, not only is this super cool in terms of, this is the official Batman and Joker, this is technology in the future, isn't it?
Yes, so this is actually a completely new innovation for Scale Electric, and what that is effectively, rather than being wired control, you can actually control it with a tablet or a phone. And how that works is via Bluetooth. So it's effectively exactly the same track as we know it. The difference is that you're being controlled via 2 Bluetooth dongles which plug into the track. Again, standard power base that we have in all of our analogue sets. So the only difference is a bit of technology and an app which link the 2 of them together.
Amazing. Do you want to show us how it works?
Sure, yeah, I'll show you how this works. So first, let's talk a little bit about the licence. So
please, yes.
It's Batman Joker. I think a lot of people would have noticed that. And what's great about that, of course, this set is a little bit different to most Scale Electric sets, where Scale Electric is probably known for being around motorsport, which is about winning the race, you know, within laps or with endurance. This set's a little bit more different. It's a little bit more kind of fun in the sense that the gameplay isn't necessarily about winning the race. It's actually about staying on the track and knocking your opponent off.
Right.
And what we can actually do through the Sparkplug app is it knows when the car has left the track. So if you crash, you lose a life. So each player, 2 players, starts off with 2 lives. And if you lose a life, you obviously come down. You've got 10 to lose. Whoever's at the end with the most lives effectively is the winner. But not only do you have to stay on the track, but you also have the opportunity to take your opponents out. And there's several ways to do this. We have the side swipe, which is where the track effectively narrows. If you time that correctly, as the 2 car comes in, 1 will be knocked off the track. Another thing is the speed ramp. If you don't do the ramp quick enough, you won't make it over. You will lose a life. There's the obvious one of staying on the bends, but the most exciting one is actually the crossroads, and that is getting the timing exactly right for the perfect T-bone and taking a car off the track. So there's lots of fun in this set, and that's why Batman and Joker make 2 great characters for it to be based on, because obviously they're enemies with each other, and they always challenge each other. So to show you how this works is the app, which is Scale Electric Sparkplug. It is available to download from Google Play or the App Store. It's free, so effectively anyone now can actually download the app.
Right.
And have a look at what I'm about to show you. You just won't be able to control what I'm on the track, you know.
Unless you're from home.
Yeah, I'll get very worried if they were. But, unless you're in a very close proximity. So you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing. You can do that. So I have actually already downloaded the app. And I'll turn this around and show you. So it's actually that one there.
Righty-ho.
And just as it opens...
Look at that. Oh, that's cool.
This has got sound, and I have actually turned the sound off because it won't work so well with the microphones and a bit of interference. So what we have in here, first thing to do is choosing between the character. So we have in here 10 DC characters. We have Batman himself, we have Batgirl, so that obviously works for the girls as well.
Yeah.
We have Robin, Catwoman.
Amazing.
The Joker, Harley Quinn in the recent film.
Yeah.
Nightwing, Penguin, Poison Ivy, and the Riddler. Something else you can do quite cool with this as well is you can actually create your own profile.
Yes, I was going to ask about this. How does it work?
So how it works is you basically set up, so you can change your own name, you can set an engine sound in it as well. But the most exciting thing about this is actually the image. Now you can actually take a photo from your existing library, you can have that as your profile, or you can use the camera function. And how this works, I'm just going to turn and take this. You effectively use a Snapchat filter, and then you choose which one you want, and you snap it. So I've done that a bit quickly, but effectively I've turned myself into the Joker.
That's brilliant.
Probably an improvement. Other factors you have now, just quickly mention as well, is speed reduction. So like with a lot of our sets, if the child, or even the adult, is struggling to keep it on the track, you can actually reduce the speed on here. So that's the top speed that the car can actually do. I'm going to live dangerously and keep it at 100%. And you can also flip between left and right-handed, which will become a bit more relevant in a minute. So for the sake of this, I'm not going to use I'll actually use the Joker. And I'll hit versus mode.
Right.
And I'll just mention whilst this, so you can do this as single player. So if you don't want to play versus another, you can play purely on your own. So what we have now is the lives in this corner here. So if I leave the track or get knocked off, that number will come down. And how you drive it is actually with your thumb by sliding it up. I'm actually going to use my fingers just so you can see it. And hold that there. You will then start to see the car going around.
Amazing.
And the higher I go up, the faster it will go. The slower I go, the slower the car will go.
And look at it even lights up, look, that's
yeah,
so cool.
The car's got lights on it as well. Now, it's sadly a bit boring because I'm playing on my own at the moment. There are a couple of other features here as well. You have a thing called Power Up, which is where if you can press that whilst you're going along, for 5 seconds, you'll get additional power. So you'll be able to drive. So I've come off. I drove too fast.
Right.
I've lost a life.
How many lives do you get?
10.
10 lives.
Another cool thing you have with this is a function called Restricts. So if I hit the Restrict function there, if someone was playing with me, I'm a bit of a Billy No-Mates at the moment, no one's playing with me, their car would lose power. And it would mean if I hit that just at the right time, as they were about to go over the jump, they wouldn't make it. They would lose a life. So this is quite key to the functionality of keeping the lives.
Could you say that again? Just so how you can lower the power, did you say?
So yeah, so this option here, by hitting this button on screen, if I hit that, my opponent would lose power by a percentage of their power, around about 20% of their speed, for a 5-second period.
Oh.
And in fact, that would mean that if I timed that just right as they're about to do the jump, they wouldn't have the speed to make the jump.
Oh, okay.
So you gain a lot more control in doing it. So it's mentioned that you can do this in a versus mode or a two-player.
So it's really quite competitive.
It is competitive as well, and as I say, it's very different from the standard sort of Scalextric, in that you normally want to win the race. There's a lot more malice involved in this. There's a lot more bash and grash kind of excitement with it.
Amazing. And of course, this is the thing. It's about getting family together, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, very much so. So if we kind of go back in history of Scalextrics, you know, it really was a boys' toys. It was a main kind of Christmas present kind of gift that was going to be under the tree. As years have evolved, that still is the case in some scenarios, but now is actually much more of a family product. You know, starting out in the 50s, Scalextrics is really on its third, if not fourth generation now. So you've got the grandparents and the dads will actually know the brand and enjoy it. So when that product comes out at Christmas, or the set comes out at Christmas, you've effectively got the whole family that potentially want to be involved. And it is a bit of light-hearted fun. It's definitely not a boy's toy anymore. I can definitely vouch and say I've seen girls much better than boys at this. I've seen mums better than dads at it. It's completely down to the individual, which makes it even more exciting. It can get competitive, like anything, but effectively it's something very similar almost to what a board game would achieve at Christmas, because what kids want for Christmas now a lot of the time is something that's a lot more kind of sort of solitary in the way it's used, and this is something that once they've opened that present, they've gone off and done their own thing, whatever it be, that evening or that afternoon, that's something that brings the family back together again.
And it would be wonderful as Christmas presents, wouldn't it? So cool. Katie's saying, let's move on, but I've got a control here myself. Can we play? Excellent stuff. All right then, so I'm probably going to be quite rubbish at this, but let's give it a go. Here we go, I'm going to start my car off. Here we are.
A bit more power. Yeah, we're off.
Come on, go.
That's good. Oh, I nearly got you. I nearly got you.
Nearly. I nearly went off. So what? So I've got it. So it's about, I guess it's also about skill levels.
Oh, hey!
Oh no, I haven't broken it, have I?
No, it's fine. It goes back together.
Oh, excellent.
That raises a really good point, actually, because these cars are actually quite super resistant, and they're designed, at least in this set, that they can fall on the floor like that. And anything that is a little bit kind of vulnerable just clips back in like that.
Oh, thank goodness.
So these have got can take quite a lot of a beating, you know. So skirting boards.
Yeah.
It can take a good hit into those, because most people, when they play it for the first time, which you didn't actually, which I congratulate for, hit straight off, flying off and into the bend, which can be dangerous when it's at this height.
Yeah. Just a quick question as well. Can we also change the layout of this one?
So in this particular set here, you can only really do this layout.
That's fair enough. Okay.
However, you can add track to it and make it even bigger. You can even take a few bits out to make it slightly smaller if you want. So we actually sell track packs and individual track pieces, so you can kind of grow it almost as big as you want, almost as big as the room that you've got in the house to do it.
Yeah.
Also, you know, Scalextric has been around a long time. The product has evolved slightly, and this track you see here has been, in this format, has been going around since around 2004, that sort of mark. So the track that is older than that, which is what you might have in your loft, you can actually use this. We actually have a converter piece, because the only thing that's different is the way that it clips together is actually these clips here. That's the only point of difference. So we have a converter piece. So if you still have it in the loft and it's in good condition, it hasn't gone rusty and it's not warped or whatever, it's been looked after, then you can build this on a new layout.
Amazing. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, and the spark plugs will work with that as well.
Oh, great stuff. That is really great. And art director Joe, he's got one. Yeah. Matt, our floor manager, he's got one. What was this? You got yours in 1995? About somewhere around then?
Yep.
Yeah. So such good fun for the family. Right now, I do understand, a bit of a considered purchase, but where else are you going to find this on FlexiBuy? There you go. So your first instalment is £50, and that's just brilliant then, because you can spread the cost. You can spread the cost and you're going to make somebody super happy for, if it is indeed for Christmas, or just at any time of the year. And I also was reading, just as a finish off, that even the cars themselves have sounds.
Yeah, not in the cars, actually in the app. So it would come out of the device where the sound is as well. We do cars with sound, we'll come to that in a bit.
Oh, excellent, there you go. All righty. Next then, we have got the American police chase. I was just reading this, what's on my little card here. It says, "You've been working on your Challenger all afternoon under a shade of a tree on a hot summer's day. The final turn of the wrench and you're done. You turn the key and the engine rumbles to life. A few minutes later and you're heading downtown for some light-to-light racing, slowly rolling down the main street, and that Mustang you've been hoping to see pulls alongside you and pops the throttle. His tyres chirp as he looks across at you with that sneering grin. You want to wipe from his face. A quick stab on the gas and boiling smoke rolls off." I mean, this is just brilliant, isn't it? Just the thrill of it, I think. They're just super cool.
Yep, and that's all the fun. And this set is, again, a slightly different play pattern. So that one was about bashing and crashing. This one's actually a chase set. So it's actually about chasing, hence the police car, i.e. the goodie and the baddie.
Yep.
And you don't actually get the same layout of track of what we have here. So I'm going to play it on this one because of Scalextric is all compatible. I just didn't have the room to do all the different track sizes. So effectively, everything is the same. Apart from this set, you actually get some barriers as well, which go around the edge.
Oh, lovely. I think we can see it on the front of the box,
yes.
actually, the layout. Or is it on the front? Oh, it's down there.
Yeah,
there you go, there you go. That's cool. Right.
So this set doesn't come with the spark plug, so this isn't the app-based product. It's actually one that's done for our standard wired controller.
Okay.
Just to mention the wired controller, this is the traditional Scalextric as we know it. They do actually have a speed setting on, so a bit like in the app, you can actually change the speed setting. So if a little one is struggling with not pulling it straight in, you can just reduce their speed on here manually. So just to show the compatibility, I've just literally pulled the spark plug out and pushed that in. And there we have it. Now, nice. I'm controlling this police car at the moment, and you might just hear it. It's actually got a siren in it, hence the sound in the cars.
Amazing, and the lights. That's great. That is really great.
Yeah, and you've got the siren light as well.
Oh, hang on. We're getting all dramatic now.
Yeah.
That is cool. Look at the siren on the top. Oh, amazing. That is so super cool. I am absolutely loving this. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say this. So this is quite an American themed set. You know, sort of going back to the kind of more the sort of 70s period, and that's something which across all the sets in Scalextric, and you'll see the ones that we will look at, is designed that there's something for all ages that will appeal for all ages. I mean, whilst this is more American themed, kids will love it because it's got the siren part of it and the flashing light. Yeah. And just as you did then, you turn the lights off, it makes it even much more fun.
Amazing. Now, I meant to ask you this about the Batman one as well. What sort of age ranges are these? Or are they different, these, like the Batman to this one? No,
in theory, they're all the same. We would always normally say it's a kind of a 5+ item, really. But it depends on the child. And, you know, often I've seen a 4-year-old child better than his 25-year-old dad. So it's never easy to say it's all about the child's ability. Yeah. And to be honest, you never know until they get on it. But it's something you do pick up quite quickly.
Nice.
So it's not that actually sort of quite difficult to do. So yeah, 5+. And that's another key thing for the family thing at Christmas is, you know, if you've got a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old or a 4-year-old, whatever it be, it's going to work, and he'll guarantee it will definitely entertain the parents at the same time. One of the things we know with Scalextric come Christmas times is a lot of sets get bought, and they get bought by mum or dad, probably more often than dad. And we actually believe that the real reason why he's probably bought it is actually more so for himself. We see that because it's just what I'm going to get, socks, etc., etc. This is something that I actually really want, so, and I can justify it because it's going to be used by the whole family.
Yeah.
Or at least I think that's how the mentality of the purchasers anyway.
Yeah, nice. And actually, going back to, like we said, that isn't the track layout that you'll get. It's just we can't have everything out.
Yep.
But in terms of the tracks, are they easy to put together and put away?
Yes, yeah, they're quite simple. I can show you just with this. So look, literally, I'm just going to push these two pieces together. Just make sure you get it lined up right, and it's clipped in. Done. Easy as that.
Oh, so easy.
And then to unclip it, you put your fingers underneath and pull it apart. I have done this a few times before, but it is actually easy.
Yeah.
So even the children can build the layout. And one of the things with a lot of our sets that have different options of circuits you can build is we like to encourage children to try their own thing, you know, bringing a bit of geometry into it.
Lovely. All right, details here then. Again, we've got this on 3 payments, 3 flexi-buy payments for you at £43.33, making it again more affordable. But this reminds me of it. Suddenly, I was racking my brains about what was that 70? It's Smokey and the Bandits, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Yes. Other programmes available, but that'll bring back a little bit of nostalgia too, and bring the family together. Now, next up then, we have got our golf racing. Why are we calling it golf racing?
Well, golf is in actually the fuel company Golf. Golf
yes,
Oils,
of course.
yeah, which is international, but they're also really big in the world of motorsport.
Right.
So they've sponsored teams, had their own teams over years, whether it was involved in Le Mans or in World Endurance. So they're very, very well known within the motorsport fraternity. So this set here is where we've actually got 2 cars which our own design actually. One's a what we call a Le Mans prototype, which is kind of very sort of single-seater, which is used throughout the 24 endurance. So it's an endurance car, and then we have our GT car, which is a bit more kind of street, but also you'd see in GT championships as well. So what it means is we've just effectively applied a very kind of common golf look to the cars, and it just sort of lifts it into that bit more of a motorsport themed. So this actual set is not spark plug. It is actually with the standard hand controllers. It's not this layout. It is actually slightly smaller, so it doesn't have a jump and a crossroads in it.
Okay,
it's literally. It's around about 4.8 metres in length, whereas this one is 5.3, so it's not a huge difference. But one thing that it does have in the set, because it's about motorsport and it's about winning the race, it has a lap counter. So how this is, you literally plug this into the track, you set how many laps you want to race, and it will count them down every time the car passes that point. So you effectively have a winner and a loser in that sense.
Amazing. By the way, are the ones we've looked at so far, are they mains plugs? We don't have to get any batteries?
Yeah, all these are mains powered.
Yeah.
So all the ones off the mains, everything.
Excellent stuff. All right, again, you can spread the cost. This time it's 2 payments of £50 for your golf racing. 845561 is the item number. Then we come on to Ginetta. Now, can you tell us a bit about Ginetta?
Yes, so Ginetta are effectively a car manufacturer that specialise in motorsport and racing. They have often different series in endurance, like these cars, but also in GT. They've been going for a long, long time, and they're obviously a company that we work with. And this particular model is based on one of their Le Mans prototype, which actually raced in 2019, I believe.
Oh, nice.
So it's a very typical look of what you'd expect to see out of a Le Mans prototype car. So the real one of these would effectively be running for 24 hours, pretty much non-stop, apart from a few driver changes. So again, this is a motorsport themed set. Much like the golf set, it's actually the same layout. So that's 4.8 metres worth of track. and you've got at least 4 different options of track, like different circuits that you can build with the track that you get in the box. I must mention as well that what you get in the box is effectively everything. You get the box, all you need is a floor and a power supply, and it's there.
A floor.
So, yeah, they don't float very well. Not seen them used in space yet. So yeah, everything's in the box, from the controllers to all the track to the cars, even spare braids to how the, underneath if the braids wear out as well.
Out of interest, do these cars light up?
These ones don't have lights in them yet.
Just curious.
And you generally find that the more expensive sets, the cars have lights and sound, etc., and in the lower price sets they don't. And it's just that then we can offer something depending on what your need is, your budget is,
your
then we
price
have
range.
something.
That's really good. Again, you can spread the cost. 2 payments of £47.50. Item number is 353739. But I like the fact that you can get different layouts, as you said there. 353739. Now, we had an earlier show with Adam, and I know he adored the show. What time was that on now? Ah, thank you. 5 o'clock, that's when it was on, so you can catch up on Rewind. And we've got some other sets on the show. We're going to take a little look at a couple of other ones. We're going to start off with the My First Scalextric. We've also got the extras. Yes, we'll explain what these are in a second. But, well, it says on the tin, really, mains-powered track piece. And Martin will explain about that. Then we've also got extension packs. Yes, you can create more curves. And then look at that, the stunt loop. How awesome is the stunt loop? Love that. So you can get your additions. But we're going to start off basically sort of right at the beginning in terms of what sort of age is this for? So
all of our products are tested to 3+. That effectively means they're safe for 3 and upwards.
3+.
This set here is for as our earliest touch point, our earliest age, which is for 3s and 4s. So the key differences here, this is My First Scalextric. So it's a smaller scale. That's the first thing. So it means the cars are smaller, the whole layout is smaller.
Yeah.
This is a simple figure of 8. And the idea here is that it's much, much simpler. Now, you do need a bit of skill on the bigger Scalextric. On this, it's much easier. So you have 2 hand controllers.
Nice.
It's battery powered. So it takes 6 AA batteries. You get a red car and a yellow car. You have yellow controller, red controller. And then on the track, it's actually printed with chevrons, with arrows as well. So the child knows the direction of the car, so they put it on the right way. And they also know which track is theirs. And what's great about this is you can literally build it for them. And it's a track like this will literally take an adult 4 minutes to build. And then you can leave them in the room and off they go. Easy as that.
Quite quick.
It goes around, yeah, very, very quick. These controllers actually have a speed setting, so that if, in theory, the car won't leave the track, but if it was more the case of it's just travelling too fast for the child to be able to do it, you can actually reduce the speed. So I can put these on their slowest setting now. So I've gone too far.
There you go. Ah, yeah.
So it's much, much slower. And if you go to the top one, it's even zippier. So it's very reactive, very, very quick.
It is, isn't it?
And the cars actually have magnets in them as well. So all Scalextric cars now have magnets in them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But in the bigger ones, the strength of magnet is less because you require more skill to do it. In the smaller ones, the magnet's much stronger. And the reason for that is so that they don't come off the track. So the child has a good experience with it.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it kind of a safe product, but also a positive experience for the child as well.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Now, can you also use the mains power pack with this one?
Yes, you can, and that's exactly what it's designed for. So on a small set like this, a set of good quality AA batteries would probably last an hour to 2 hours if you kept going it consistently. If you put the mains power base in, which is just simply, I've got one, bring one over here, it's just this section of track which you actually change, and it means you can plug it into the mains. Everything works the same, it's the same speed, it just means you've no longer got to put batteries in. So it gives you that choice of what you want, because some parents don't like the idea of batteries because they run down and you're forever running out of batteries and nicking them out of remotes, etc. But then some people prefer batteries because you haven't got the plug element and the attachment to the mains. So it means you've got that option for an upgrade. And with the other track packs as well, it is all compatible with this. So if you add those packs to it and make the layout bigger, it will all exactly work. So no matter what set you start with, you can grow it.
Lovely. So let's show you the box for the My First. There it is, Scalextric set. £29.99, 196057, and as we have mentioned as well about the mains power base accessory, because the thing is, I was listening to, I was chuckling. Adam always makes me chuckle. He's so funny. He was saying about, you know what? Because if you just stick to using the batteries, you're going to end up, obviously they're going to run out of power, and then you're going to be taking basically all of your remotes, the batteries out of there, out of the clock. The clock hasn't been working for 3 weeks because you've nabbed the batteries there. So that's all I'm saying. This is a really good addition, because if you're going to invest in these lovely Scalextric games, then it's worth having that. So that will work with the My First that we just saw there. £14.99, 510734 is the item number. Right. I can't sing because because of what's it? Not copyright, but you know what I mean. Right. So this one was extremely busy earlier. 3/4 of the stock has now gone. But check out those cars. This is so super cool. Yeah.
Really, really cool. So this is our micro Scalextric. So this uses the same track and the same scale as the My First set that we looked at.
Right.
This set actually comes as well as battery powered. What I've actually done for this, I've actually used the mains power base just to show you how it compats with it rather than running on battery. So this is a slightly larger set, and what that means is several things. It's bigger in the fact that you've got more tracks. Obviously it takes longer to complete a circuit, but there is actually a little bit more skill involved with this, whereas with the My First you can literally squeeze the trigger down and go. With this, if you go flat out top speed all around all the time, there's a chance you will come off on the bend. So what it means is that the child has got to learn, actually on that bend, if I squeeze that trigger right in, it's coming off. But also at the same time, if I go too slowly around the figure of 8,
yep,
it will come back down like that, and you can just about do it. So there is that little bit more skill involved in it. And another aspect with this as well is that because there are effectively more track pieces within the set, it means that you have more layout options. So this is around about sort of 4 metres worth of track, and you can do at least 9 layouts with this as well. So what that does is that once you know, the child perhaps has played with it a few times, it just encourages them to be a bit more creative with their design, you know, whether it's running it up the stairs or around the table and down and whatnot. You can do quite a lot with these. And because of the cars have the magnets in them, you know, you can sort of turn them upside down and they stay there.
Oh, look at
so
that.
we have seen this run around the ceiling. It is possible if you get enough track. So you can do some really cool things with this. So this, it does require some skill, but it's not all about winning the race so much, what you get with Scalextrics. It's just that general bit more wacky fun. And this is great. So this really is for kind of 5 and 6-year-olds, is where we normally position it. As I mentioned earlier, not every child is the same, but this is, yeah, for that kind of age group. And again, you can effectively leave them on their own. I mean, the track is easy to build as well. It's not overly complicated to put together from the skill of clicking it together. So I can just show you here with this example. So this is 2 bits of track actually joined together. So to
Great stuff.
pull them apart, easy as that. Plug them in, easy apart. So it's, you perhaps wouldn't leave it for a 4-year-old to build within the My First, but when you get to that kind of micro Scalextric, which is that 5, 6-year-old, they should be perfectly capable of doing that.
Also, I think this is very much about, would you say, hand-eye coordination?
Definitely, yeah. And I think this is a reason why a lot of parents sort of like these more kind of traditional toys. It isn't just because of their own kind of memories, but there's an element of skill required to it. It's not as simple as turning one of these on and you're entertained for an hour or two. They've actually got to do it, and they've got to be able to put things together and also follow instructions, because all these different layout options are on the back of the box there.
That's cool.
So they have to be able to follow those instructions. It is quite straightforward, but it just gives that's something else for them.
I'm curious, what cars are they? Is one of them an Aston Martin?
Yes, Aston Martin DB5. Couldn't not have that in a James Bond set. And the other one is a Jaguar XF. So both these cars are based on the movie, which is hopefully going to be with us soon. It should be next year, the No Time to Die, which is the 25th Bond movie. And there is actually a very famous scene in it, and if I just show you on the box.
Oh, yes, please. That's great.
That scene there, which we've effectively recreated, you will see a scene very similar to that actually in the movie, and that's exactly why we've chosen these cars for the set. So it really is, this is a bit more about replicating a chase scene as per the movie. And we've been doing James Bond products for a long time, really, since the very early movies, and they've always been very, very popular with our fans and our collectors.
Is this one also battery operated?
This one does come battery operated, yes.
Okay.
And takes the same 6 AA batteries as my first layout. So the power base looks like that. And the only difference to that, to the one I've demonstrated, is you just simply click that into place instead of that, and it runs.
Excellent. So if you do want the mains powered pack, again, we've popped that at the bottom of the screen. It's well worth it, because then you're just not going to run out of your batteries. $14.99. Now, this is proving extremely popular. 80% of the stock has gone. It's only $49.99, this one, or you can spread the cost. Again, where else can you play before you pay? We will send it out to you once you've paid that first instalment of £25. 010217. Now, can we also chat about the wacky races?
Yes, sure. So we, in addition to James Bond, we have the Wacky Racers set. So Wacky Racers really kind of first came to our screens in the 70s with the TV show. And it was actually a slightly new version, was it, which actually aired probably about sort of 3 years ago now, which has been running. So kids of today will also know of it, which effectively got the same half Now, this set has Peter Perfect versus Dick Dastardly, with Muttley as well, of course. So there's effectively a half-bust character in their vehicle, which we've scaled down to work on our track system. So I'll just pop those on there now.
And is it the same track as the James Bond?
It is the exact same layout as the James Bond. There is one difference with this set, and that is that this one actually comes with the mains power base.
Oh, it does?
So there's a difference, and that shows in the price point. It's actually £5 more to buy.
Okay.
So it actually comes with it. But yeah, these are great. They run. Cool.
Oh, look at that. I love them going over the loop. It's fab. So do these come off easily, or again, have we got those magnets there?
These have the magnets in them. They're not quite as strong as the magnets in the My First, so if I go full speed with one of these, eventually it will come off. I might get away with a couple of bends. And the key difference there is because you've got longer straights within the layout, you've got more time to build up the momentum for it to come off. But we actually kind of want the cars to come off periodically, because that's what happens in real life if you go around and bend too quickly. And it also just brings that other sort of skill level to it as well. So it's that ideal evolvement up from My First upwards, but not quite as where you are with the 32nd scale electric. Big stuff.
Lovely stuff. For your wacky races, 2 payments of £27.50, 207750. Right. Everything is, of course, on FlexiBuy, so we're going to tell you a little bit about that. Here it is.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
If you missed the start of this show, we started with the biggie, the one that Adam was teasing that we were going to show you this evening. Well, it's here. because it's Batman versus the Joker. And it's fabulous technology, actually, really fabulous technology. You can see the track on there. The cars are amazing. The cars even light up. They're just really, really cool. I mean, I actually love the look of the... oh, here it is. We can see the Joker's car going round. It's even got, look, the headlights and the tail lights. How good is this? So, you can be battling your superheroes, your heroes and villains even. Marvellous. Right, so this is, so Martin, this one really is like so. I love the basically the futurism of it. Do you know what I mean with how it works?
Yes, no, definitely, yeah. Because of this set is actually controlled via our spark plug dongles. It means rather than controlling it with a traditional hand controller, which we're probably most used to with Scalextrics, you can actually do it with a tablet or a phone.
Okay.
So whether it's Android or Apple, it's compatible even with Kindle as well.
Oh, really?
So for any kind of devices that kids have got at home, the chances are that providing the device isn't more than 3 to 4 years old, it will compat with it. So,
right.
and most kids nowadays actually have a device, so it's not that they're going to probably be nicking the parents' phone.
Mm-hmm.
And how this works is simply via Bluetooth. So you download the app via Google Play or the App Store. It's free to download, so effectively anyone at home now could download it. You won't be able to control the cars because you're not here, but you can see exactly what's in the app. Once downloaded, it's actually the Scalextrics favicon, as it's called here. And once you get into the app, there is actually sound and music. I've actually got that turned off because it won't work through the microphone.
Yeah.
And you hit on the DC.
Cool.
So this is DC. So you've got a series of characters you can choose from. Whilst the cars in the set are actually Batman and Joker, there are other characters that you can be. So we have Batman, we have Batgirl, we have Robin, we have Catwoman, the Joker, Harley Quinn, Nightwing, Penguin, Poison Ivy, the Riddler, and then there's me, which I'm going to explain to you what exactly did there. So not only can you choose from those characters, but you can create your own profile. And in doing that, you can effectively put your name in. But one of the funny things here is you can actually create via sort of a Snapchat kind of thing, your own things. I'm just going to
do another one. Do another one.
Do another one of me. I'll do. Here we go. I'm Harley Quinn now, so let's turn that back around. And yeah, I've had a big change.
Wow.
So yeah. But anyway, so the point is that you can change whichever character you want to be from that, because kids all have their different favourites, so it doesn't mean they've got to be Batman and Joker. I am actually going to be Joker because I'm going to be driving the Joker car.
Cool.
So now I've selected that. Now there are two options within this. You can actually do a single player, so if your kid's just effectively playing on their own, that's fine. Or you have the versus mode. And when you get into the versus mode, this is where this set becomes slightly different from a traditional Scalextric set, and that the objective isn't necessarily about winning a race, it's actually about staying on the track. So this can actually tell when the car has left the track. So if you go too fast around a bend or you don't make the jump, you will lose a life. And as you can see there, you start with 10. In addition to that, you can also take out your opponent. So actually on the track itself, you have what we call the side swipes, which is where the lanes narrow. So if you get the timing right, both the cars will come side to side and one will leave the track. You also have on bends, but the most funny and best bit is when you can get a T-bone. So effectively, you've got a crossroads here. So if you get your timing right, one car's coming this way, one car's coming that way, bang, one's going to leave the track. And these cars are quite super resistant as well, so they can take quite a kicking.
Well, I proved that earlier, didn't I?
You did, yeah. And we put it together and it's working. And I think I've broken it since and it's still working. So how this works is actually by this. This is actually your power, so it's sprung. So if you hold it up there, and the higher you go, the faster it goes.
Yeah.
And the key to get the speed just right, so not too fast for the bends, but enough speed to get over the actual ramp. A couple of other features the app has is a power boost. So if I press this button here, my car will get additional power. There we are, and I've crashed it because it went too fast.
Right.
So you get additional power, and that will last for about 5 to 20 seconds. But in addition to this, you have a button which is called restrict. And if I hit restrict, my opponent will lose power. So I'll be driving around merrily and they will lose power And if you get the timing just right for that, it means, and you do it on the ramp, for example, they won't make the ramp and they'll lose a life.
Wait, so do you want to test it on me?
Yeah, come on then.
All right. Not that I'm competitive. Here we go.
We're off. A bit more power. That's it. We're off. Right, see if I can take. Whoa! You nearly got me.
Hey! Oh!
Brilliant.
Amazing.
And you see it come by screen there crashing. I'm down to 7 lives. Not doing very well at the moment.
Lovely. How many have I got? Oh, I've only got 4.
That's not your fault. That's mine because I took the car off earlier. So it's not your driving.
There you go. Lovely stuff. So let me give you the details. Now, as I said, I realise that this is a little bit of a considered purchase, but you're going to make somebody really, really happy if it is going to be for a Christmas present. And it's about getting the family involved, isn't it? Getting that family involved and all together. And what we've done, and this is the thing I want you to consider, is instead of having to buy it outright, you can spread the cost 3 times at £50. Now, where else can you do that? And the point is, we send it out to you once you've paid that first instalment. So you would get it in time for Christmas. Oh, I do just need to reiterate that everything's being dispatched from the 16th of November, but that's still in time. There you go. 708686. So if you've been sat on the fence, maybe you can club together with other family members to get this. Do a flexi each. That works, doesn't it? Do a flexi each. So there you go. It's going to make somebody extremely happy. Okay, now we come on to our American police chase, and we were saying this reminds us of you know, some of the films back in the 70s or the television series. They're great, and what I really like is that the cop car lights up. It does indeed, yeah. So just to mention, this set is one of our traditional analog sets. It has the same track in it as the Batman Joker spark plug. It actually has a bit of extra bits because it actually has borders that go around the edge. But it doesn't have the spark plug, so this one's kind of hardwired. But just to show how easy that is, rather than coming with the spark plug dongles, you get 2 hand controllers, and it is just simply plugging them in, and it like that. Yep. And there we have it. Listen, now, if you listen, it's got the siren. So yeah, it has a siren. It also has a flashing light on the roof, as well as a working light as well. So the play pattern with this set is actually quite different. Rather than being about knocking a car off as such, it's more about chasing. So from a play, you know, the imagination of the child, it's like, yeah, I'm the copper, I've nearly got you, I've caught you, I'm catching up. It's that kind of thinking, as opposed to sort of out-and-out racing. Oh, sorry, I'm just mesmerised by it. It's fab. Now, so we need to point out that the track it's on, it's a different one, slightly different one. It's exactly the same length. It's 5.3 metres. It just has borders around the edge. And if you look closely at the front of the box there, you'll be able to see what I mean. It just has actual, yeah, or if you spin the box around, actually, you can see it. It's just got border in it. It's about barriers, basically, so the car won't come off on the bends. Yeah. Oh, on the bends, OK. And again, it's about sort of getting your skill levels up. Yeah, no, definitely, yeah. You still have the same challenges. You can't go too fast on the bends. You don't want to be clashing with them on the side swipe, and you don't want to be going too slow on the jump. And you have got that opportunity again for the perfect T-bone on the crossroads. And can we extend and get more tracks? You can. So with the actual set from the box, and I will say that you get everything you need in the box to start with, so you don't have to go out and get anything else. It is all there. Controllers, power supply, track cars, all there. But if you want a bigger layout, we do sell separate pieces of track in many different forms, shapes and sizes. So you can actually make these layouts as big as you really, really want them, really as big as your house will probably let you do. But also, Scalextrics has always been something which has been valued. It's one of those toys that never really got thrown away. No. You know, so there's a lot of boxes of stuff in lofts, and we've seen this summer a lot of people getting that back out the loft where they've had the time and sort of coming back to the brand. But that track you can actually put with this track. So if that set is around 20 or just under 20 years old or older, you'll need a converter piece because the way the track is actually clipped together is slightly different, but that's the only difference. So providing it's in good condition, you can use all of that stuff. There you go. Right then, for this set, our American Police Chase, $129.99. But again, you can spread the cost to make it easier, make it more affordable. 3 payments of £43.33. This is a good one. I think it's like nice and nostalgic. 674164 is the item number. Next then, we're coming along to the golf racing set. There you go. So tell us a little bit about golf.
So Gulf Oil's a fuel company, oil company, is how they started out. They've always been really associated with motorsports, whether it's sponsoring teams or having teams of their own. And this set really actually uses 2 what we call non-licensed cars. So the actual shape of the car is actually our own Scalextrics. We designed it, but the livery on it, the scheme, the decoration is of Gulf Oils, as I say, which is really well known. So this set is much more about traditional racing.
Yeah.
Now the layout that you get with it is actually a bit different to this. It doesn't have the jumps, crossroads or side swipes, and it's actually about 4.8 metres in length.
Cool.
You've got different layout options, so you can build 4 different tracks. But one of the real kind of key points of difference is that within that set you get a lap counter. And how that works is you set to your desired amount of laps, you can go up to 50, and every time the car passes it will count a lap down. So the objective of it, the play pattern of it, is about winning the race and getting those laps down.
Nice. So yeah, like you said, it's quite traditional. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. 2 payments of £50. There you go, if you want to spread that cost. 845561 is the item number. Then next up we come on to Ginetta. So can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so Ginetta are a car manufacturer, linked to motorsport than, say, road cars, especially around things like GT and endurance racing. So this actual set has one of their later cars in it, which sort of raced at Le Mans, I think around about 2019. So we've put 2 liveries on that car. So the theme of this set is about endurance. Again, it comes with the same track layout as what the previous set, the Golf set, said. So it's 4.8 metres of track, 4 different options you can do with that. It's wide control, and it comes with a lap counter. So again, a bit like Golf, this is a bit more traditional Scalextrics. It's about racing.
Cool. And did you say how many different sort of tracks you can do?
4 different layouts with what you get in the box.
Oh,
of course,
brilliant.
If you get other track or have other tracks, then it's endless. Absolutely.
Fabulous. £94.99. Again, we've got FlexiBuy. And I think everything on the show to make it affordable for you. 2 payments of £47.50. Item number is 353739. Okay, we're coming back to James Bond. This, I love that. This is now limited stock. This is one of your absolute favourites that's been today. I mean, I love James Bond, and I've watched them all. And again, it's like that nostalgia.
Yeah, no, definitely. And, you know, there are a huge amount of Bond fans globally and in this country as well. You know, it's been going for a long time now. Movie 25 coming should be next year, fingers crossed, which is what this set is actually based on. So it's a No Time to Die set.
Right.
It comes with this track layout here, which is around about 4 metres in length. It's of the micro, so it's smaller than the Scalextric we were looking at a few moments ago. This is for 5 or 6 year olds, kind of around that age rating. But given the subject matter of it being Bond, is it really for 5 or 6 year olds? I'm not entirely sure. A lot of these, and we've been doing Bond for many years, we've been doing it in this format for many years, and there are a lot of people that buy it and play with it. And I think this is really about dad or granddad playing with grandson and granddaughter. I think that's the real theory behind this. The cars that you get in it are James Bond's iconic DB5, and it's versus a Jaguar XF.
Right.
Which is a car which is like effectively the baddie car in the new movie, and that's exactly what this set is about. It's effectively themed on a Bond chase.
Look at that, amazing! And I love that this has got the loop in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
love that.
with this, you can, as I mentioned, there's 9 different layout options. So you don't actually have to use the loop. You can actually do what we call a half pipe, where you run the cars up onto their side and then around and down.
Amazing.
So that's another layout option that you can actually do with it. And because of the fact of the magnetic element of the cars, that they stick to the track, you can go a long way with this and run it around the ceiling. We have seen it done. We've done it ourselves in the office at our own playtime. And yeah, we've done some quite wacky stuff with this. So this set isn't what you have here really is just the starting point, and adding the accessories to it, or effectively additional sets as well, you can get bigger and bigger.
Lovely. And don't forget, on the website there are the additional sets so that you can extend it, and there's the loop as well. Have a look at the website. But for this, 2 payments of £25 to spread the cost. 010217. And then, is it on the same track? We've got the wacky races.
It is exactly the same track. There's only one difference, and that is that with the Bond set, likewise with the Ryan's World set, they're actually battery operated. So that means that you put your 6 AA batteries in there and you plug that in. This set is actually a mains power-based set, so it comes with mains power. Which is fine, because it just means you don't have to put the batteries in it. That's why it's slightly more expensive. But yeah, this is themed on Wacky Racers, based on the TV series in the 1780s, but also the newer version of that. And the vehicles you get in here are is Peter Perfect and Muttley, Dick Dastardly.
Can we have a little look at them?
You can,
yeah. Let's see.
So there we are. So these. What's great about these is you've got the actual real character in the car, as well as Muttley as well, and you've got a lot of detail on there as well. And if you get close enough, you'll even see the dimple in Peter Perfect's chin. These are real accurate looking models, so you get that one. So they're really, really cool, and they race for fun around the track as well.
Amazing. 2 payments then of £27.50, 207750. Now, well, I forgot, we need to say hello to your mum. What's your mum's name?
Linda.
Linda.
She is watching. I know she's watching.
Yeah.
She wouldn't miss it.
Hello, Linda. Good evening. There's one big kid here playing with a scale electric. I love that. Love that. Right, coming back to finish off our fabulous Batman. Now, for anybody who's sat on the fence, Martin, what would you say?
It really depends on who you're buying it for. I think that's the thing, you know, if it is for that younger child and you're really not sure how they're going to get on with it, then go with My First or go with the micro system. If you go with the micro system, just think a bit more about what they like. You know, they're going to like Wacky Racers more, they're going to like Bond, or is it actually more about them playing with the dad or the granddad or the gran? Because then Bond's much more of the right licence, because they'll both know it. If you want to go a bit better than that and they're a bit older and you want more of a family occasion thing, then you're looking at 32nd scale. And, you know, if it's right for you, the Batman set, that's going to be the main one this Christmas, because it has the technology involved in it as well. You've got the best of both worlds. You've got the wow of scale electric, but you've also got the fact that the child, if they prefer to use it for a device, because that's what they're used to, they can do that, and you can do it with the device as well, or with a hand controller.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Martin. Check out your baskets, you won't regret it. This is just amazing. I love these, I love the cars, I love what you could do, I love that you get the app and change things. I just think it's brilliant. Thank you once more, Martin.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you again really soon.
Hopefully.
Remember, you can spread the cost on FlexiBuy to make it more affordable. Club together and treat someone this Christmas. Next up, we have got the Dolly Dimples one-day special. After that, we have a Jelly Bean Crafts happy hour. And later into the evening, it's Pink Ink Designs.
Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week using the Hochanda app on your Amazon Fire Stick for free? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Amazon Fire Stick accesses the Amazon App Store to add new applications. By downloading the Hochanda app, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Simply turn on your TV and connect your Amazon Fire Stick. If this is your first time using the device, follow the on-screen instructions to connect to the internet and log into your Amazon account. Once set up, you'll need to open the search bar. To do so, simply use your remote circular directional dial to scroll to the search icon and select it. Now simply type Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. All you need to do now is select download, and remember, it's free. Once this is added to your Fire Stick, you can move the app for easy access. Press and hold your home button on any app and then select apps from the menu that appears. Scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the button with the 3 horizontal lines on your remote and select Move to Front. And that's it. You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hi, I'm Katrina from Rowan Dean. We're a small family business that design embroidery kits. Embroidery has always been my passion, and I'd love to show you how to do some of the stitches and some of the kits. We're based in Derbyshire, and I'm really inspired by the landscape and flora of Derbyshire, and I think other people will be too. Our kits are really easy, and I hope they inspire you to have a go at stitching. Since we've been on Hochanda, we've had a great time. Everybody's been really friendly and really good. We've met loads of people all around the country who watch Hochanda and find it really inspiring. Don't forget to join me on my Rowan Dean shows on Hochanda.
Hi, my name is Blanche Siegmann. I'm the owner of the company La Blanche. The company La Blanche is a crafting company located in Germany. For over 20 years I'm designing and selling stamps, paper crafting products and home decoration. As a passionate crafter myself, I make sure all our products are of highest quality and easy to use. We produce a whole range of products. We produce paper products. We have also shrink sleeves for your jars, glasses. We have home decoration products, paints and wall decals. Everything, the whole range of crafting we produce for you. I hope you enjoy watching us at Hochanda and crafting with La Blanche.
Hi, this is Els from Elizabeth Craft Designs. Elizabeth Craft Designs is a Colorado-based company. It's a family company, so husband, son, daughter all work in the company, and then a fantastic team of designers, because a company cannot exist without a great team around yourself. What we would like to share with you is my passion for crafts. We love all the concepts we have, so we have from cute till classic and beautiful designs. We love our journaling planner line, and we are going to bring you our ideas, our passion, and we hope to transfer that passion to you. So please join Elizabeth Craft Designs here at Hochanda.
Hello, good evening. Well, it's the second live hour of our one-day special, and look at these really cute, gorgeous characters. These are the Dolly Tots, and they've all got so much personality. They are absolutely beautiful, and of course Charmaine has brought them to us.
Yes, they're from our lovely Anne-Marie, so she's the designer who has designed them, and they're absolutely awesome to play with. They're such cute individual little characters that are easy to colour in, and they've got matching dies, so if you don't want to cut out,
that's what we like. And they've all got different names after, you know, that
different people, that Anne-Marie knows.
Oh, I think that's so
And one in
cute.
particular is a granddaughter.
Yes.
So Eve is her granddaughter.
Beautiful. So look, one of them, you can put glasses on. They're just so adorable. Now, what we've got for you are 2 one-day special options and then a complete collection. But we'll break it down for you first. So here is our lovely set 1. Here it is at the top. And as you can see, you've got the dies to match. So you've got, look at these. So we've got Fred and Kate, Katie and Mia, And then you've also got the toy, so I love that with the rocket and everything.
Yeah, it's something for the boys as well.
Yeah.
But, well, who doesn't love a rocket?
Yeah.
You know, we all like rockets.
Absolutely.
You know, the girls stood on top of the rockets and they're going up and over the moon.
Amazing.
You know,
Well, you
change one of the balls into a moon.
You could do. But what's nice is you can tell stories with these.
Definitely. I mean, love doing books and things and adding little bits to it, and you can stick your pictures in there with them as well and just jazz things up and have so much fun with them. They're great little characters.
Amazing. So that is your set 1. Then we've got our option 2. This one you've got Belinda and Eva, Maud and Tom, and Bella and Juliet again. And we were saying earlier, weren't we, that you know, you've got inspiration of how you might want to colour them on the packet, but you can change it up to make it sort of resemble someone that you know.
Exactly, yeah. Like if you've got somebody who's got blonde hair, you could do blonde hair. If you've somebody in your family who's just dyed their hair lime green, go for it. Then do it lime green. So, you know, all these colours are in at the moment.
Indeed,
whether
they
you
are.
want dark or ginger, you can do whatever suits. But there are characters that I look at and think, that looks like so-and-so.
Yeah.
That looks like my Tom when he was young.
Right.
You know, and you've got the little dude there with his headphones on, listening to music, and he's like a hip chick. You know, not hip chick, hip guy, or whatever they're called, guys. So, yeah,
We'll
they've
go
got
with that
definitely got wonderful characters. And
Oh, sorry.
Go on. No, go for
Marvellous.
it.
I was just going to say then, details are on screen for either option, and you've got a £16 saving. It's $49.94. However, you can spread the cost on FlexiBuy. But most people are going for the complete collection where you get both sets together, and it is a why not deal, and we have got it on a Freedom membership. So if you're not a Freedom member, it's £94.88. However, if you are, look at that extra saving that carries over, £85.39. And do remember, it is a huge saving because the saving from the one-day special options carry over as well, and then it's that extra saving on screen, and it's also on 3 FlexiBuy payments instead of 2. £28.46 in 3 instalments if you're a Freedom member, 892,985. Should we show a few more samples? There's some lovely samples down here.
Yeah, I mean, there's some fantastic ones at the back as
well.
well.
We might switch them up later.
Switch them around and mix them up.
Yeah.
But there's some wonderful books all the way along the counter, Alex, if you want to show some of those.
Definitely, I
Because, I mean,
will.
a lot of the characters are in the books.
Marvellous.
So there's one on the end there, there's one in the middle.
Did we see? I'm not sure we saw this one, so I can go and get this one. Lovely. And again, have a little ready. And this is a little sneak peek if you didn't see the earlier show for the templates there. But look at their little designs, their faces. That's gorgeous. This is also showcasing the papers that we've got.
Yeah, I think majority of that is papers, apart from the birdies that are there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
all these templates that are in there are coming up in a minute.
Indeed. There you go. Let me grab this one then. Let's grab this one because this one really showcases, doesn't it? There you go. Look at these. Oh, look, there's a little birdie. He's in there. He's on a tag. So nice. Look at these
So
books.
lots and lots of tags and things, so it's, you know, movable. You can place the characters wherever you want.
Marvellous. Look at this. Now, as you're looking at this, look, there's another one. There's another. We are over a third. Look at her. She's gorgeous. A third of the stock gone of the complete collection. So look at there's the rocket. So it absolutely was flying out the door. Please do make sure you check out your baskets. There we go. Okie dokie. Next up then, we've got our funky frames. Loving these, and the accessories, and they go brilliantly together.
They go perfect. They're designed to mix and match, obviously, with the collection as well.
Yeah.
So we've kept the characters together.
Yep.
And then we've kept the add-on stamps, but they just work perfectly hand in hand. And one of those is going to be one of my next demos.
There you go.
But we're
Lovely
going to
stuff.
switch it up a little bit.
Okay. And you've also got words down here that are separate, so that you can make your own sentences there.
Yep.
Yeah, really nice. You've got keep smiling. I love flutter by girls.
Yeah,
rule.
that is cool in there.
Yeah, I love that. Sparkles. There's be, happy, cheery, joyful. It's really, really good. So if you want to go for these, they work perfectly well together. Again, you've got inspiration on the packaging. £29.96 and a £14 saving. 542-625. Oh, are we not doing the papers? Yep, we got the papers here. Let's show these. Now you're getting 30 sheets and you've got 15 designs, 2 of each. Yeah, that's right. I always struggle to say that. I get confused.
Yeah, it's a tongue twister, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Now they're slightly smaller than an A4, and as you can see, the characters run through. That's perfect, and it's a really nice quality paper.
Yeah, you can ink over the top of them if you want to use them for your projects where I've used them to glue direct onto card and things. They hold the paper really well.
Yeah.
If you want to add ink to them and change the colours up a little bit, you can do. If you want to distress them, you can do. You know, they're so versatile. The paper quality is excellent for paper crafting.
It is, isn't it? Look, you can hear it. You can hear it.
And
Love
it's
that.
printed on a cream, so it gives it kind of a warm feel to it as well, which adds to it. Even though they're bright, it still gives it a warm feel.
Nice. And then look at this page, and this, there we go, is on the front of this lovely sample. That's cool, isn't it? And again, look, showcasing those papers beautifully, but adding in the stamps there as the one-day special. There you go, and that lovely scene
I love
there.
that one. So
Yeah.
this one's actually done by Anne-Marie, who's the artist.
Right.
And she just stamped them up and was going to colour them in and thought, wow, I like that.
Yeah.
I'll leave it as it is.
Like
but
monochrome.
it could be like a colouring book where you give it to somebody and they colour it in. Or you could give it to somebody, like say if you send it to the grandchildren or part of them, for them to finish and add bits and then send it back to you for you as a keepsake as well.
Perfect idea, look at that. And then we've got the lovely tag there, stamped on. Just beautiful. Again, you can see the papers running through. So it all works totally in tandem. £14.99, a £9 saving. Item number is 246940. Then this absolutely flew out the door. You've got the keepsake ring binder. So you're getting 18 templates, 2 of the actual ring binders, like so. And you're also getting the 6-hole page die. So if I show you in this book, let's have a little look here. So that is going to cut the holes in the perfect place for you. There you are. So you were saying in the previous hour, Charmaine, that this has been like 3 years in the making.
It has, yeah. I mean, we started with our small ledger dies, and I did a paper kit with a ledger die template that was printed and that.
Yeah.
And it was kind of on... it was done as mixed media. Well, I did it as mixed media, but it was done as a clean crafting with the mixed media already being done for those as a sort of a taster feel into it and into journaling. And that went down absolutely crazy. And I was in the process of designing various different dies and things. And a lot of these are templates that have been tweaked on from our range of templates with some add-ons and things like that. That will go through from card making to scrapbooking to journaling. And we brought out the small ledger dies first and then tweaked with this. We had a few little hiccups along the way and changed the process, but I'm really, really, really excited that finally it's here. And we will be doing the ring binder pieces on their own, so you can carry on. Once you've got the template, obviously you've got it for life, and you can keep using and using and using, and you can make to sell.
Right.
And
Brilliant
then if
stuff.
you obviously you want to make some more with the actual ring binders that are in there, you're going to need some more of those. So they will be coming as individual, you know, where you're just buying those on their own.
Lovely stuff. So if you do want this, which was absolutely flying out the door, over 2/3 of the stock has gone. It's £14.99. 925345 is the item number. Oh yes, handmade paper. I almost forgot. Now I keep stroking this. Now these are such a good size. What we're going to get is colours may vary, but this is a good example pretty much of what you're going to get. So you're going to get 10 sheets and you're going to get 2 of each colour, and they've got such a lovely texture
They are
to them.
strokeable out there. I mean, if you put on things like, if you take a Versamark ink pad, a clear ink pad, and run it just gently over the top, and then you put things like embossing powder on it, it gives it that gold lustre, really, really expensive quality look to it, and totally transforms it. You want to take the tiniest little piece and add it into bits and pieces. You want to run it through the sewing machine and stitch over the top. It's awesome to work with, and it's huge.
It is, isn't it?
It's
Look
absolutely
at the size
huge.
of them.
If you grab an A4 sheet at the, and lay it on the top corner of that, and you
turn
can
this around.
visualise the size of it. I know that on screen when I've watched things before, you don't visualise how big things are.
No.
That is absolutely massive. I don't go by inches and centimetres. I've been told fibs in the past with
Oh,
Fisherman.
really?
You know, it was so big.
Yeah.
That is a huge, huge sheet to play with.
Excellent.
And when you're bookbinding with it covers, it almost feels like a fabric, doesn't it?
It does.
Because it's really, really thick.
Yeah, really good.
So it covers really, really well and easy so that you don't get all them lumps and bumps. It just goes on nicely.
Wonderful. And it's only £9.99. Item number is 459604. Right, we do have a lovely finished sample video to show you. So let's take a little look. That. Now we also have a happy hour deal for you. These are the botanical Christmas dies. I like this one because there's something that feels a little bit Celtic about it. I don't know. Yeah.
In that one, you can actually use, well, in both sets, if you take the two that almost look like flowers, there is actually stamps to go with them as well.
Yeah.
But if you take those two and you die cut them together, you can make flowers out of them.
Oh, okay.
The top one is the bauble, the circles, but there's certain flowers and there's matching stamps that sit inside them and they make three-dimensional baubles. But obviously the snowflakes, at one point we were going to do them as a cluster together,
right,
and decided that we wanted them separately so you could do borders and things like that. So, and I just checking what the price is. I don't know. I must have not had enough coffee because I think they're about £14 individually.
Right. Okay. Good stuff. So it's for the die sets. If you want to find the stamps, they might be on our website. I think they are. Excellent. £19.97, a £21 saving, but only up until the end of this hour. 292365 is your item number. By the way, I know it's getting on a bit, but if you fancy sending in any pictures of any of Charmaine's previous collections, then that would be lovely, of what you've been making. Send them to studio@hochanda.com, or you can pop the pictures onto our Facebook page rather than the Crafting with Hochanda one, our one, and we'll endeavour to show them for you. Right, over to you, Charmaine.
Okay, yeah, it'd be lovely to see pictures because it's great to see what other people do with the stuff as well. You know, instead of my vision of things and the girls' vision of things. Right, so in the previous hour, we made the front cover for the book. Don't go back and watch it now, please stay here.
Yeah, stay here.
We made the front cover for the book, and I did the front, and I did one side of it. I've left this so that I'm ready to do the other bit. Normally I would do that before I'd put this in, but I showed that obviously I wanted to get the basics done. So we did that, and then I jumped to one of the templates. So this is one of the easiest templates that's in the bundle, and what I did is I glued, I think it was about 4 sheets together. Excuse me, tickly throat. 3 or 4 sheets, and then I used the border die. It's going to go again. Before it was a sneeze, now it's a tickly throat.
Yeah,
what's wrong with me?
I had that just before we went to air as well. There, you all right?
I'll go
have
for a drink.
Some water. Here's the ring binder, just so you can have a little look at what you're getting. So you're getting the 18 templates, 2 ring binders. And then you've got that 6 whole page die. Now 70% of the stock has gone. $14.99, 925 345 is your item number. Do you need to go again? Bless you. You all right?
Just take it back out. I can't even speak back. Okay, so we got this done, and it's covered, and then we've got the slots. So this is ready to go into my album now. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate it up. So what I did is I used one of the border ones. and I stamped her on and I coloured her in. So I did her, but she's going to be for another project because I'd already got one done, and I put it through the die cutting machine and I used the matching outline die over the top of her. So she's going to pop down here.
Nice.
Now in the stamps you've also got things like trees, and you've got them in different sizes. So I've stamped them out and cut them out, and I'm going to add this to this page. So I'm going to try and produce a page quite quickly and then jump onto something else.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and get as many demos as I possibly can in.
Right.
Okay. So I want to put the trees on flat. Excuse me, tickly nose now. What is wrong with me tonight?
Bless you.
Oh, and the coughing at the moment, like I said to you, is the new body burp, isn't it? You guarantee, as soon as you get on the phone to somebody, or you go into a shop, or you know somebody, they look at you strange, tickly throat. But yeah, air conditioning does it. So I'm just going to move that over slightly because I don't want it to be where the hinge is. So this is the hinge bit here.
Yeah.
So I'll just move that over just slightly, and then I'm going to add flat the glue to the back of this tree as well. So I've got them two, like it actually probably should have been the other way around if it was perspective, but this is now going to be a baby tree and this is going to be mama tree.
Yeah, there you go.
And then she's going to stand, she's standing, she's going to stand there, and I'm going to put her on with some foam on a roll. There we go. Foam on a roll.
It just gives it a nice little lift and a bit of dimension then.
That's the one. That's another word I get mixed up. And that's without having a sip of wine. So here we go. And pop her down there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another character. And I'll just move my pile. And we are going to add... I'm going to be really, really barbaric in a moment because I'm going to add Eve, and I'm going to chop her body off.
Oh,
sorry, Eve. And if you, no, she won't be watching at this time because she's only young. But if she was watching, I've just chopped her body off. She's oh, I'm getting sound effects in my ears. Sorry, she's crying. So I'm gonna, and she's gonna look. She looks really cute now, doesn't she? She's gonna be peeping, you know, like I'm watching you. I'm not having a